In progress.
All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you. Welcome back to our Launch and Level Up Masterclass, day 2. So, this is day 2, and I'm really grateful for your presence, for your commitment, and for your energy as we journey and go deeper and deeper today for day 2. Hello, 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 fantastic goddesses. Let's love this planet. I'm just reading the chat. Hello, hello, my dear goddesses and gods and creators, co-creators. So, yesterday, we laid the foundation by exploring your identity as a spiritual entrepreneur, releasing entrepreneurial problems and issues like imposter syndrome, um, also establishing practical business foundations, also deepening your divine connection and recognizing God or goddess consciousness within you and your connection with the creator or divine source energy as your ultimate business partner. And also, Kristine guided us through clarifying your big why and your soul purpose through Ikigai, your vision and mission. And we also discussed what are the funnels and all about finding and attracting your soulmate clients and simplifying your funnel systems. So again, I'm Aleli Carissa and I'm your intuitive success mentor and I welcome you today. Today, we're building on the foundation that we created yesterday to explore magnetic attraction and soulful sharing and energetic selling, the art of connecting authentically with your ideal clients and transforming your fears of visibility into creating soul-aligned offerings for your promised people. And tomorrow is all about, so this is today, magnetic attraction, soulful selling, and tomorrow is all about quantum leaping and expanding possibilities. And again, we are also simultaneously live streaming on YouTube for you to have the replay right after this. But if you want your questions answered and have personalized guidance, come join us in the Zoom room. And before we dive into today's exploration of magnetic attraction and soulful sharing, soulful selling, let's take a moment to center ourselves and ground ourselves, receive the healing energies, and align with this loving collective energy. So let's begin with 3 deep, slow, conscious breaths. I want you to touch your heart, or one hand in your heart, the other one in your belly, or your hands on your knees. In receiving mudra, your palms wide open, whatever feels right for you. And just want you to inhale deeply through your nose, soaking in as much love and light as you're able. And filling your heart, your lungs with love and golden bright light. Allowing your belly to expand. And as you exhale, release any tension, anything that no longer serves you, all stale stuck energies. Allowing your belly to contract a little. Let's do that again. Inhale deeply, slowly. Exhale fully and completely. Release, let go. One more time. Inhale deeply, soaking in love and light, drawing in clarity and guidance, divine inspiration, channeling divine messages. And as you exhale, feel yourself becoming fully present in this sacred container we're co-creating together. Feel yourself as an integral part of this intimate circle, this beautiful energetic field. You're both giving and receiving, and you're contributing divine wisdom and light and support and positive healing effects, ripples of positive effects to the world. And in this space, in this safe space, we can explore our relationship with visibility, sharing our gifts, receiving abundance with complete safety and compassion. Any fears or hesitations around being seen or valued can be gently acknowledged, released, transmuted, transformed here. Just keep on breathing. And when you're ready, you may slowly and gently come back. Love it. Oh my Lord. This day is really a busy, busy day for me. Uh, I know a lot of people have been messaging me. I haven't been replying. Later on, I will reply. Thank you so much for your lovely insights and brilliance. Oh my gosh. Mage, thank you for your messages. I want to share all this that you're sharing with me. Oh my God. Yes, let's speak soon. I just read all your wonderful messages, my love. And you're so brilliant. You're so magical. You just want the best for the world. Like you just want to create the greatest world for everyone. So I'm here to support you in this. Thank you so much for that. Just want to honor you. And oh, hello, Mariam. Thank you for being here, my dear. So yes, Karen, also, oh my gosh, you're such a powerful manifester and super, I'm just so honored to give and receive warmth and love and support with you, from you, through you. So yes, we're co-creating a new earth here. You're here for a reason. Yes, actually, Althea and Aliyah were messaging me um, because it's Althea's birthday and they scheduled a meetup today already with the others. So their loving energies yesterday and tomorrow they'll be joining us as well. All right. So, and I want to honor those who joined us yesterday as well. JC, Daisy, Eliza, yeah, and the others. All right. So let's do this. We've tackled a lot yesterday. And now we're ready for day 2. And I just want to review, okay, something that Kristine and I discussed yesterday. It's about your ikigai or your reason for being. This is the heart of your business, right? Finding perfect alignment between your soul purpose and what the world needs. This is the ancient Japanese concept of ikigai, your reason for being, your why. Why are you in this world? Who are you here for? Why are you reincarnated in this world right here, right now? And this is the intersection of the 4 essential elements: what you love, what you're good at. So what you love, your passion, your joy, what you're good at, your gifts and talents, what the world needs, the healing, the value you provide that the world needs or craves for or longs for, and what people will pay for the value exchange. And when these 4 elements come together, you discover not just a business idea, but your dharma, your soul's unique purpose and contribution to the world. This is your reason to get up in the morning, your purpose for being. So I want you to first take a moment to connect again with your heart center, and let's do some journaling exercise. I want you to first breathe again, close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or with your eyes open with a soft gaze, you can grab your journal. I want you to, if you haven't done the exercise, now is the perfect opportunity, and take deep breaths as you do the journal therapy, allowing each exhale to bring you into deeper presence as you write, as you release. want you to ask yourself, what do you love? What activities make you lose track of time? What topics could you talk about for hours without getting tired? What brings you genuine joy and fulfillment? For me, it's all about highest consciousness and manifestation and self-love and magnetism and soul purpose, living in alignment with with your soul purpose and spirituality and abundance. So all of these is under shape shifting to highest consciousness, and I can never stop. Even if I have all the money in the world, I'll still be doing what I'm doing now. That's also another question to ask yourself. Like, will you do it for free? And also, if you have all the money in the world, will you still do it? That's how you find out. And again, what are you good at? You know, what skills and abilities come naturally to you? What do others compliment you on? You receive so much compliments on this already. What have developed mastery in through dedicated practice in your personal experiences? What does the world need? Where do you see suffering or challenges that your heart feels called to address? What healing or transformation do you feel uniquely gifted to offer? And finally, explore the fourth element. What will people pay you for? What value do you offer that others recognize and appreciate enough to exchange energy in the form of money? So you may be pulled in many directions, but I just want you to find one, focus on one thing first. Like, be like, I remember Kristine shared this in our Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind. Um, be like Paul first, and then you can be like Solomon. So it's all about focusing on one thing first. It's all about if you have so many ideas, like for example, Kristine is an artist. She's also skilled in systems, online systems, thinking and strategy. She loves designing, creating visual arts. She enjoys supporting others. She has the technical knowledge and the skills and the mathematical skills as well. So, and she loves healing and spirituality, right? So she found a way to bring these pieces together, how they will fit together as a creative flow mentor, as an intuitive light worker, and online systems business coach. So you'll find this. Believe that you will. And this approach aligns perfectly with what in Eastern traditions is called your dharma. And we have so many gifts, right? So um we are all multi-hyphenate, multi-talented beings in this world, but start like with relentless focus on one thing. Start like Paul, and then grow and be like Solomon, like in the Bible, King Solomon. He's like the king of so many different business ventures. So before you diversify into multiple ventures, start with relentless focus first on one thing. Like for me, I started with healing. I was a master energy healer before I started becoming an intuitive success mentor, an empowerment coach. So we focus first and then we diversify. And I know all of you here are multi hyphenate beings. That's why I'm sharing to you that. That's also very helpful in like deciding on focusing on um our niche. And Kristine also tackled that yesterday. So, how can I add value to the lives of others and most easily be abundantly rewarded? What would I love to create that people would love to give me money for? What will people pay for that comes easily to me and that brings me joy? And as you clarify this, you'll find that business decisions become easier, marketing feels more authentic because honestly, you attract what you are. So you have to really understand who you are first and discover yourself before you attract clients who you can help. You attract what you are. These clients are actually who you are a few years ago. So dive deeper in your personal experiences. Your clients are naturally drawn to your unique medicine, your unique energy signature. Yeah, and so I'll give you just a couple of minutes to journal, and then we'll proceed. Just really want to for you to um spend time in this, like finding that, right? Finding that intersection. And yes, just answering made inner messages. Yes, I can help you give the most value you can give. And it's all about the value, right? All about value. And the more value you give, the more value you receive. Yeah. Feel free to share me private messages and also messages to the others so that others can also benefit from your divine wisdom and light bulb moments. All right, so I will be playing music.
I'm gonna reclaim my power. I'm taking back all of me. I'm gonna love myself, my beauty, my energy. I'm reclaiming all my strength now. I'm gonna forgive all the times I was afraid and stayed and played the game between the lines. Oh, I put my claim on it right there. I put my name on it right there, right there. I put my claim on it right there. I put my name on it right there, right there. I'm giving myself permission so I can release my hurt. I'm giving up all the times I did not put my feelings first. I'm reclaiming all my magic so I could bring all of me. I'm gonna reclaim my body and my sexuality. I put my claim on it right there. I put my name on it right there, right there. I put my claim on it right there. I put my name on it right there, right there. I am worthy. I am powerful. I am worthy. I am powerful. Yeah. I'm gonna take back my power. I'm reclaiming all of me. Let's see. I'm gonna use my voice, my love, and my sovereignty. I'm taking back all the parts I did not want to give away. I'm gonna love myself, my beauty, my energy. I put my claim on it right there. I put my name on it right there, right there. I put my claim on it right there. I put my name on it right there, right there.
All right, I hope you enjoyed your journaling exercise. Now, just want to review funnel and website design fundamentals. We tackled this yesterday, and a funnel is, as Kristine discussed yesterday, it can be the design, it can be the tool, the pathway. It's simply a pathway that guides people from first discovering you to becoming your client. So a soul aligned funnel might look like first discovery. So clients discovering you, someone finds you through social media, referral or search, your website. And then connection. So they receive free value from you, from your blog, your vlog, your video, your meditation, your PDF, right? Like my playbook. Let's add that. Playbook or workbook or your free masterclass, right? Deepening, and then they opt in for a free gift that addresses specific challenge. So, the more value you give, the more value you receive. So I'm at the point in my business that I'm not anymore scared or hesitant in giving free or like free value, like free master classes. Before, there was a time in my life where I stopped giving free master classes because one of my um friends at that time told me, one of my spiritual friends told me, I'm giving so much freebies. And then I was like thinking from my ego mind, from my logical mind. But again, there's no space for your ego mind. Of course, you have to be, yes, practical. You don't do everything for free, but don't stop giving free value. That's what I'm saying. We gotta keep on giving free value. That's how people will know you, like you, and trust you. And just give it your all without resentment. Like if you're giving it for free, but you have resentment, it's not gonna work. I've been there. So do it for free and never mind what other people will tell you. Follow your heart, your soul, what feels right for you. So whatever is the specific challenge um that you wanna solve, yes, give value on that. And then nurturing, you send helpful emails or messages that build relationship and trust. That's why in the funnel design that we were discussing yesterday, it's good to have an automated system wherein after they opt in your free value, they're automatically part of your newsletter, your email list. And it's also good to ask for their numbers if you want to have a WhatsApp community like how I do. And a lot of people are now shifting to WhatsApp communities. I do have newsletter, Facebook group, IG broadcast channel, and WhatsApp communities, WhatsApp groups. Um, Feel free to choose whichever feels right for you. And yes, you offer an opportunity to work together, invitation in a way that serves them. It's invitation. You're inviting them instead of convincing them. That was the shift that I made in my business. And each step in the funnel provides genuine value, whether or not they become a paying client. And when you have set this up in a way that is automatically working for you, your funnel works while you sleep, allowing you to create connection even when you're resting or serving others. You can connect to another person while you're serving others. And one of our community members shared in the survey, I have struggled to get my business going. That's what she said. I have all the tools, the skill set, the certifications, but I cannot gain traction. And most of the time, having a funnel that works for you can help you expand your reach. If you don't want it automated, then it's okay. I started with Zoom, so having Zoom free masterclass, and then they will opt in the registration. So they will give you your email address. And then I was doing it manually before, emailing them one by one. Like before, that was how I was doing it, or through the WhatsApp group. You can do it, of course, but it's just easier with an automated system. And so in our survey, another beautiful soul asked about the comparison between do-it-yourself systems versus getting expert support. I just want to clear out, of course, the advantages. Lower initial investment if you're doing it yourself. You just pay for the subscription and you don't have to, pay for the service, for the abundance exchange for the service. You learn valuable skills and you have complete control over the process. And you're able to make immediate changes as you want. But of course, with expert support, you get professional results, and professional results are usually faster. You avoid costly mistakes like how I did. I used to do everything do it yourself. well, I have my VA, so we're doing everything by ourselves. You know, like, um, no, there are times that my VA would be on leave, so I would do everything by myself. And when I got like really coaching, mentoring, also website or design expert assistance, that's how I realized that I can really build scalable professional systems for my business, and I can focus on my zone of genius while having expert support. You can avoid costly mistakes and hours time wasted. But it's also good to explore and learn everything on your own, of course. I did that. But there will come a time when you just want to focus on your zone of genius. You have access to specialized knowledge, and you will discover more and understand your systems deeply with an expert. So the right choice depends on your budget, your time, your technical comfort, and the complexity of your system, of what you're offering. For beginners, you may begin with simple DIY systems, then getting expert support as you grow and you clarify what you really need in your business, what you really um, have to set up. And for me, I realized that the leap into getting support and building an online system is exactly what catalyzes your growth. All right, next. Reframing selling a service. We have a lot to tackle today. So this is where many spiritual entrepreneurs feel challenged selling. As one response in the survey that we put out, one community member shared, one of her friends shared, the most painful pain point is closing sales. So we'll address this and many other aspects of authentic connection today, because when you have this authentic connection and you're just coming from pure love, honestly, sales would be easier and better. Also, if you don't have that skepticism mindset, so also have that everything is a mirror, right? So also think, do I still have that skepticism mindset for people who are selling to me? For me, every time I hop on a discovery call, whether I'm the entrepreneur or I'm the one receiving the service, I come with an open eye and no judgment at all. Like I'm learning in the process and no attachment, just coming from love. And I know that whatever it is, I'll give value, I'll receive value, and I'll invite if it's a perfect fit. And if not, then you just have to let it go. And there's this teaching, Buddhist teaching of right speech, right speech. It's how we communicate, right? How we communicate our offerings. It's very important as what we offer, how we communicate. Because, okay, we have a really grand slam offer, but how do we position it, package it, communicate it? And you can do this in the discovery call or in your content, in your YouTube videos. And when we speak from truth, compassion, and service, sharing our gifts becomes a sacred act that benefits both giver and receiver. Like you're not just taking their money when they pay you, you're actually giving them value and you're doing them a favor, honestly. So when I first began my like offering my services, I would practically shake. I would apologize for mentioning my program sometimes, like sorry, this is just quick, but like I was like I'd rush through any conversation about abundance exchange. I was feeling really embarrassed to receive compensation for my spiritual gifts. That was how I started. Imagine from 2012, I I was already a Reiki practitioner, and it was 2020 when I officially offered my serve. Actually, it was end of 2019, right before COVID-19 pandemic. That's when I first received abundance exchange compensation for my healing work. Imagine 2012 until 2019, late 2019. And it was 1,000 pesos, $20 from the mom of one of my law school best friends. So she came to me for healing. And oh my gosh, that was my first ever abundance exchange, because before I would do so much healing for free. And so maybe there's still this discomfort that will stem from a fundamental misconception or falsity that sharing our offerings and receiving abundant compensation is somehow separate from our spiritual practice. And we discussed that yesterday, that your business, your soulful business, is an extension of your spiritual practice. In truth, the highest truth is, when you extend invitations, this is a sacred act of service, and receiving abundant appreciation is part of the divine flow of energy. And your gifts are meant to be shared. When you view selling a sacred service, you transform both your business and the lives you touch. We replace convincing, pushing, to compassionately inviting others, inviting them to your party. And if they don't attend the party, it's all right. You'll host it anyway in the highest and best way. And your offers are pathways to healing. Serving through visibility. This is very important for you to be seen. Show up, come out fully. Make yourself available to those who need, who crave for, who long for your unique medicine. And energetic alignment. When your heart-centered business is focused on giving value and offering your service, sales conversations become exchanges. Abundance exchange. That's what term. We all term in the spiritual world our energy exchange, our payment rates. So the conversations become exchanges filled with love and light and healing, when you're living in alignment with your soul purpose. And why are your offerings still not maybe resonating or finding resonance with your ideal clients? And how do we shift this energy? There are three primary reasons where our offerings don't land. First, energetic misalignment. When you feel uncomfortable or apologetic about sharing your gifts, that energy, that is uncomfortable, that is shaking, that communicates louder than your words. Your energy speaks so loudly that people can't hear what you're saying. That is what's happening. Your discomfort creates discomfort in potential clients. It happened to me when I was so uncomfortable with charging for my gifts, for my healing services. Second, when potential clients can clearly see the shift they'll experience by working with you, like there's no clarity in the transformation you provide, people won't buy, because actually people buy not the features but the benefits. So you have to be clear on the benefits that you're providing, that they'll get. They need to see exactly how their life will be changed, will be different after working with you. And so if they don't see it yet, maybe you have to change your messaging, maybe you have to change your positioning, your speech, your energy. And maybe you could have like a very beautiful landing page. You sit down on it, wherein it really shows your energy. Like it really is a mirror or a reflection of who you are, of your branding, personal branding. And in the book 100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozy, he discusses that it's very important to create a clear path for potential clients. Like tell them exactly what it is that they're getting when they work with you. And the more steps you remove from your funnel, the more conversions you'll get, actually. He told that in the book. And this means making it simple for your soulmate clients to find and work with you. For me, how I made things simple for my business, I offer so much. Like I offer crazy a lot of courses. And what I did was combine them into one program. Most of you here have signed up already in that program. I created a funnel, and then wait, I'll send the link here. Before I would offer like 10 different workshops every year. So it's like it's so hard. Even in Discover Call, they're like, okay, what program will I get? Right? Reiki Master Apprenticeship. I have the Goddess Creatrix program. I have the Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind, which is ongoing, by the way. The Life Coaching certification program. Before I had the NLP, Spiritual Laws of the Universe, Co-Creating with the Universe, separate from the life coaching program. So it's like I have the Tantra, Principles of Tantra and Sacral Energy Healing. I had the Crystal Healing, the Reiki 1, Reiki 2, Reiki 3. I have the Body Love, Self-Love. I have like several programs. A lot. I have Goddess attunements before. Now it's all part of the Goddess Creatrix Embodiment Empowerment Mastermind. So yes, feel free to chat. Yes, yes, yes. Hold on. I shall reply to your messages. So yes, I combined them all in this program. And you can also create one. So I realized that one-on-one coaching is actually a necessity, like a need. Okay. A longing, a gap that I can fulfill, right? And so now I focus on the one-on-one, and then I give the coaching programs as bonus. Slowly, I will be, once I have enough, actually I have 12 already, but I'm open to 5 more. And then once I have that, I will be transitioning again to the group programs. But right now, I know that that's where I am. I want to provide one-on-one coaching. I want to hold and support light workers in their journey. So, yeah. Karen says, they say a confused mind cannot make a decision. Exactly. I love that. Yes. And when you're not making a decision, you're actually making a decision, right? Not to make a decision. And sometimes confusion, not making a decision, these are just procrastination, self-sabotage because you're fearing something, you're scared of something. And wait, I'm just reading the chat. Mage says Dharna. Dharma, Dharna. Yes. Dharma! To the ones who are to my international students here, Darna is a superwoman in Filipino culture. Karen says, what, that's a long time. Yes, 2012 to 2029, end of 2019, right? It's a long time. Yay! Mitch says, looking forward to see you work your superpowers. Love that. Yes, I'm so excited. Okay, Mage says, I have a service already, healing gatherings. Think Catholic Church's regular Sunday Mass, but for people who desire to become their happiest, most authentic, most real selves. People have it at least once every week, and the goal is to elevate their vibes through affirmations in steroids. Love that. And more spiritual practice is designed to amplify the vibrations. It's the safest space where all of humanity can bloom, become better, and get what they want. My mission to help people become their happiest selves. Love it. Love it. Wonder what kind of person you'd like to become in a year or 2 or 5. I'm a power-hungry individual, so my desire is to become my most powerful self. What energy would you like to embody? Christine says, happy, healthy, having fun, and with peace of mind. I love this. Thank you for sharing. It is done. It's completed. It's fulfilled for all of us here. Happy, healthy, having fun, with peace of mind. Happiness, health, peace, joy, bliss, fun, freedom, fulfillment. Would you like these? Just say yes and breathe. So be it, and so it is. It can be as simple as that, like just believing that you can shift and heal instantly and claim your power instantly. Yes, so as I was saying, I was saying about 3 reasons why your spiritual offerings may not land, right? First, energetic misalignment. Second, there's unclear positioning or unclear benefits, unclear transformation, unclear pathway. Third, uh, it's not yet it's not yet in perfect divine timing, right? It's like forced timing. It's not yet it has not yet materialized. So like when you're trying to push an offering before it or before you are energetically ready, like you want to attract Reiki master teachers, Reiki master apprenticeship program, you're just newly graduated from Reiki 3 and you haven't even done all the work. That's why I recommend all my Reiki master apprentices to at least do 75 healing sessions before really me certifying them as a Reiki master teacher. Because of course you have to do the inner work and share your love and light and healing first to become the Reiki master teacher. So if you're like a Reiki master teacher, you're offering a Reiki course, you haven't even done it, you're not ready. But again, you don't need to fully heal to offer your service, right? But what I'm saying is you gotta do that shift within you, because there was a time in my life I was offering a Reiki master apprenticeship course. My first batch, 5 people enrolled. And then in the next batch, I experienced a dip because I myself was not functioning. I was not living the Reiki principles. The Reiki principles are just for today. I'm at peace. I trust. I'm grateful. I work joyfully. I am love. At that time, I was undergoing a breakup and I was really having problems with connecting with my higher self. I was coming from ego-based, fear-based, selfish, lower mind consciousness. So how can I attract clients who are so highly vibrating if I myself was in the low frequency, right? So yeah, energetic alignment. It comes to play also with timing. You have to be energetically ready for it. I just want to share this quote from, I think it's from Florence Scovel Shinn, The Game of Life and How to Play It. There is a divine timing for all things. Infinite intelligence knows the way and will show it to you. And you just have to trust it and don't force it before it's ready. Like you don't want to attract a soulmate, your most compatible divine life soulmate who's still baking in the oven, especially when you're also baking in the oven yourself. And I remember the exact moments last year when this really shifted for me. I was in discovery call with a potential client who was clearly, of course, suffering, was identified the problems, the pain points, the patterns that keep on recurring. And I know that she could benefit from my work. And instead of my usual hesitation or my prolonging around discussing investment and everything, I found myself just saying with complete conviction that I know that I'm the perfect person to help you right now. I can help you with this specific challenge. I've helped others move through exactly this pattern, shifting all this, and I'd be honored to support you also. And then I asked, would you like to know more, explore more? And then the investment, I discussed about the investment for the transformation, that there are several painful bonuses or also extended installment. And then I started giving fast action gifts during the call. Before, I would wait for them to, after the discovery call, I would wait for them to contact me, or sometimes I will follow up, sometimes no. But just last year, I decided, I was like, why am I making it, prolonging everything? Why can't I shift it to, they can decide, they can commit on the call. And my last 12 clients, honestly, I'm telling you, it's amazing. They they committed on the call. So they again, you can pay in full, you can pay the extended installment. So you arrive at a win-win during the call. And that was a shift that I made in my business, like giving pay in full fast action gifts. No, 11 out of 12 because one asked for 24 hours to decide. And of course I gave it. um but when the angels are actually telling me, you can better support this person if you encourage her to book on the call, to give the abundance exchange, even the first installment on the call, so that you can start right away, so that the shifts can happen soon as possible. I mean, why are you prolonging things? Why are you procrastinating things when you know already what's right for you? And I have like even clients booking calls, like Eliza said in her testimonial for me. She already knew it, that that I am the perfect mentor for her even before jumping on the call. It's like you already know, why prolong it, right? Um, so instead of like sh- contracting when I'm selling and being shy and embarrassed and guilty, I shifted. What is my big why? And I've shared about this so many times about your big why, and Kristine also shared about this. My son, my soul purpose, and my connection with my highest self. So I have a son. I'm a single mom. To support him, he's of course schooling, university fees. Oh my God, millions of pesos for uh, the university fees, and like instead of you know cringing or shaking or hiding, I'm now in this space of I'm extending my invitation, my healing hand, rather than the ache of selling something, right? So I just want to share that because I feel this can help, especially those who are still starting with the business. And I've talked to so much students of mine who are undergoing this. uh Aliyah just shared that she increased her abundance exchange just yesterday. I love that. She was so inspired. The value that feels good for you, and knowing that money is fluid, you know. I can go on and on talking about this. Just reading the chat. Thank you, dear Lely, for the shifts and activations. Thank you, Kristine, my love. Looking forward to making 20K USD in less than 30 days so I can pay Aleli the VIP elite package. And so it is. I love that. Love it. So be it, and so it is. And Kristine here is gonna create all your funnels. Okay, I got an idea for my next offer already. Thanks for the inspiration, dear Lely. Let's meet again soon. Love, my love, Mage. If you don't know, if a lot of you here, you don't know, Mage is my, I think in my first batch, yeah, my student in my first Reiki 1 course. And yeah, a lot of other workshops under when I was working for Third Eye Wellness during the pandemic. And we've grown so much. I know we've spiritually evolved, matured so much, coming from the ego and shifting to highest consciousness, being God, being God, goddess, that consciousness. And that takes a lot of inner work. So I want to honor you for all of that, Mage. Um, Karen, I'm peaceful, I'm grateful, I'm love, I work joyfully. Ah, principles. Yes. Thank you for asking. Oh, there, Kristine answered. I'm at peace, I trust, I'm grateful, I work joyfully, I am love. Yes, those are the firebreaker principles. I wasn't living those principles for a time when I was like uh I want to save time, so I don't want to cheat. I don't want to say the whole story. But like I was experiencing a breakup, and then I was like in this push and pull. Should I give unconditional love, or should I focus on my needs. Or is he giving, because one of my best friends told me, but is he giving you your needs? And I was like, yeah, he's not giving my needs. But honestly, I'm not giving him his needs, you know? So that's why he's not giving me. It's like I'm not giving him value. So why will he give me value? I was like nagging, I was demanding. And yeah, because it was like a long distance relationship for a time and I wasn't patient. And all I had to do was to be patient. I wasn't at peace. I wasn't trusting. I wasn't grateful for all the love and support that he was giving me. I wasn't even working my life purpose. I was just focused on all the drama and making him jealous and all of these. Oh, crazy. So I wasn't coming from a place of pure love at that time. So there was a dip in my business as well because, of course, what kind of energy will I attract if I'm in that energy, right? That was in 2021. 2021. So yay! Karen says, I want to get my Reiki certifications. I can sense you're an energy healing practitioner. In our session, in our first session, yeah, and we can talk about it, my love. Just yes. Oh, this is another way of expressing them, the Reiki principles. I will not be angry. I will not worry. I will be grateful. I will work with diligence. I'll be kind to all things. But then the new tradition, the new lineage that I am part of, we shifted it to positivity. Yeah. Perfect. Love it. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Janine. Janine is also one of my soulmate students, member of Empowered Women's Club. Welcome, welcome. All right. So I just want to talk about that. Now, oh my gosh, love this. Clearing visibility, fears, and hesitation. I want to share a brief personal story that really transformed my own relationship with being seen, with visibility, with all of this. So early in my coaching journey, I would really like physically shake, as I've said, I would tremble before any kind of public sharing. I'd spend hours perfecting my Canva presentation slides. Now we have Canva before. Oh my God, Canva. It will take me days and days perfecting it. Before it was PowerPoint and then Canva and then now Gamma. And then like I would work on the social media posts when I was starting, before I even hired like a social media graphic designer for all of this. But now I create my own because I feel like there's more authenticity with that. And I'm not pressured anymore like before that I have to post every day. I release that pressure in me. So though that works for me, and I would still encourage you to post every day because I have done it. And you have to do it for a time to post at least maybe 5 days a week or 4 days a week. That would be healthy for your business. So I would spend hours perfecting my social media posts and then I would hesitate posting them. And it's crazy. Um I was not ready to be seen, and this pattern persisted until my angels asked me a simple question. And the question was, who are you really protecting by staying hidden? It's like I realized my invisibility wasn't actually serving anyone. It's just prolonging my gifts to be shared, just prolonging all my promised people who are longing for my specific medicine to get to know me. And yeah, I shifted from protecting myself to being service focused, visibility, and it transformed both my business and my sense of purpose. You know what? I would have Facebook lives before and I would only have like 3 people there, and 2 out of 3 will sign up in my programs. And that has always been the case until just last year when I did the quantum leap into your highest self, which has the greatest amount of sign registrants. We had like 50, almost 50, I think 48. I'm not checking it now if the registrants increased, but at that time 48 registrants for that MasterClass series. Before that, the greatest was 100 plus during the pandemic when I was doing personal development webinars for free. And I did like Monday healing meditations for third eye wellness in the Philippines, online for the during the pandemic. For their, of course, for their promotions as part of their team, I was doing Monday meditations for them, digital meditations. So at that time, Ho'oponopono and meditation for inner radiance and meditation for inner radiance and beauty, that was the greatest number of registrants. Ho'oponopono is the art of healing and forgiveness. Yeah, so really, I was just protecting my ego, my fear of being judged. Actually, I have this defense mechanism in me. I'm actually have this shadow side of being defensive, and I don't want to be judged. I don't want to be judged that my grammar is incorrect. I don't want to be judged that, you know, my makeup is not correct for the day. So I just put my own way. I don't really like even I don't comb my hair. Like I don't really spend so much time in all of these beautification mechanism. Yeah. And what else? I'm afraid because I don't really like do all the really heavy makeup or like, you know what they do with the hair. I don't know how to do all of that. And I'm like, do I even look good on camera? Like I was like actually just protecting how I look, how I will be judged for the way I speak. And I wasn't focused on the value that I was providing, right? The divine wisdom that I'm channeling. And that's my gift. Like right now, I'm practically channeling divine wisdom as I speak and channeling the wisdom, the messages that my audience, my promise people want to hear that day. Mariam says, I like how you're using the Reiki principles. Feels so much better than the old way. Yes. You're a Reiki practitioner, my love, right? Level 2 or 3. You feel like you're, yes, love that. You have this healing energies. Actually, honestly, I just found out. Of course, I'm a Reiki master teacher, and I would love to certify and train you and attune you and all of these. But you don't need Reiki to heal yourself. You know, you don't need it to heal yourself. I'm telling you. It's just as instant as what we've done yesterday, connecting with the divine source, coming from that place. Instead of even like with the theta healing, where we come up, right? And then we go down. That's just a tool, that's just a modality. But that's honestly just silence the monkey mind and then tune in inside from the inside because God is within you. You are God. You don't have to go up and down and come back to your heart, which is, it feels good, right? When you do all this meditation. But honestly, if you just touch your heart and breathe, feel your oneness with your breath, feel your oneness with the present moment, feel your oneness with the universe. That's it. Just go within from the inside and silence your monkey mind and connect. Yes. So I was just reading, I'm just reading the chat. I was just answering the question from Mariam, who are you protecting by staying hidden? I'm curious what was the answer. Fear of judgment and harm was my journey to, yes. It's just the fears. And fear is coming from the ego mind. There's no space for ego in the spiritual work. It's done. You have to destroy that old version of you to become the new version of you. You have to be willing to let go of old patterns and stories. Mage says, you've grown so much, Aleli. Nice to hear these stories. Ah, I love you. I love your light. So excited for us co-creating together. Like how Kristine and I are co-creating together. More projects coming in for you as well, and more abundance and love. Mage says, people are so beautiful when they don't care about how they look and just be themselves. Oh my God, thank you for that. Thank you for that. That's a very affirming affirmation. Affirming affirmation. Very calming, nourishing, and I love that. Thank you for channeling that oracle guidance, divine message for me and the community. All right. So, releasing the energetic blocks preventing you from being seen in your full spiritual power and purpose. Identify your fears. Okay. So, fear of visibility. And then you ask, if fear of visibility wasn't present, how would I share my gifts differently? What would become possible? Like right now that I'm not yet even doing my daily YouTube posts, which I've been guided for so many years already. My angels are telling me focus on YouTube. But I'm like, why not Instagram? Why not Facebook? They've been telling me focus on YouTube, focus on YouTube. I was not really listening because I listen to my coach, or I mean it's good to have a coach, but you know, every time I also coach someone, I tell you take what resonates, leave what doesn't, because you really have to follow what's in your heart and the messages from your angels. So um for me, now that I'm not even posting YouTube daily, I I just checked. I thought yesterday I said we've grown from 200 to 3,000 subscribers. I just checked now we have 4,000 subscribers. So, and the universe will support you. And I'm not buying subscribers, huh? Like someone um asked me about that, like how much I've grown. And I've shared with you already in the chat how I was picking 2 or 3 reels from Instagram that are high performing, and then I put an ad, and the ad isn't even that expensive, like just 200 dirham, 300 dirham for like 3 weeks. I'll teach you all of this. There's more strategies. So, yeah, the awareness can begin shifting deep patterns around being seen for you. And many of us spiritual entrepreneurs have this hesitation around being fully seen, like being seen in your power. And it often manifests as procrastination around sharing your content, resistance to showing your face or speaking on video, or discomfort with expressing your authentic voice and message. And again, there are 3 core fears. First, the fear of judgment. Worry that others will criticize or reject you if you're fully visible. We fear external judgment. But in the process, we are actually judging ourselves harshly. Like we're judging others that we're judging ourselves that we will be judged by others. So release that. Again, you're gonna ask me how to release. Oh my gosh, there's so many ways. I couldn't even fit it here. We do it in the Soulful CEO VIP Mastermind. We do it in the Reiki Master Apprenticeship course. We do it in our one-on-one healing sessions. We do it. But I have given you some tools yesterday. I will give you some tools today and tomorrow as well. There's so many ways to heal, like the EFT we've done yesterday, breath work, energy healing, visualization, yoga, dancing, embodiment, somatic movement exercises. So many ways, or just basically just doing the theta healing meditation, the guided meditation, just connecting with your goddess consciousness, and releasing, imagining the energy, connecting with the heaven and the earth, imagining the energy as stale stock energies or heavy, grayish toxin coming out of your body, and then your body being filled with golden bright light. Like these simple practices, these are so powerful. For me, honestly, when I walk barefoot by the beach, I intend, and whenever I shower, that's it. I intend to cleanse myself. Like as I step in the ground by the beach, I release all those negative stale stock energy. When I shower, I cleanse myself. Like these simple practices. So I've talked about fear of judgment, fear of not being enough, fear of inadequacy. Again, imposter syndrome. We tackled this yesterday. You're not expert enough. You're not healed enough. You're not ready enough to be seen as a guide. And when we embrace being a perpetual student of life rather than the perfect master, we become more effective teachers. As a teacher, I know I'm not perfect. I'm learning from my student. We're learning and growing at the same time. We are both teachers and students of each other. And I'm not perfect, but I show up with love and light and compassion to myself that, okay, it's okay if I make a mistake. they'll understand. If they're my promise people, they will honor and accept and be grateful for the gift that I offer. And I just focus on giving love. If you actually just focus on giving service, all your ego-based fears will disappear. All your self-consciousness will disappear because you're like focused on how can I give value today? How can I give love? How can I be in alignment with my highest self? Like before, I would be so sad whenever there's just one or two people coming to my life. Like I would even literally cry deep inside and then after the live. But now I don't care. Like honestly, and when you don't care, that's when more people will come to you. Honestly, also, a lot of times, like for example, Daisy, Ali, okay, I'll stop naming names, but some of my students found me by the with the replays. Some would even like yesterday, Althea signed up, um, seeing my content on Instagram. We didn't even do a discovery call. She signed up before doing the discovery call. It's like um with the replays are magical, and then you just have to shift it. The number one shift that I did is you don't have to have so much people there watching you live in order to attract clients because they'll watch the replay anyway, and replay is gold. Number two, with the sales calls, the discovery calls, I just release attachment, and also that you can attract clients even just by messaging, and it's possible. I'm telling you, even just by messaging, it's possible. Especially if they've watched your content already, they know you, they trust you, they like you, they know that you're coming from a place of pure service and unconditional love. It's not the thing is when you receive abundance exchange from your clients, you're using it for a greater purpose. You're using it to spread more love to the world. You're using it for me. I'm building a legacy, right? I want to build a mind valley, as I've told you, like a more maybe elite version of that, of a mind valley, like an online coaching school for personal development, spiritual mastery. And I'm raising a child, my son, who's an ascended master. And I've shared to you already how much of an ascended master my son is, giving me so much therapy and affirmations and the message that I need during those moments when I'm just so down, like telling me, "Mommy, when I was complaining how after my separation, I was complaining how so many guys like me, but I don't like them." He told me, "Mommy, beauty, is it a miracle or a curse? It's up to you to make it happen." Like those simple moments make me realize how much of an ascended master is, and I'm meant to be a parent to this beautiful soul, and your greatest work requires great resources. So all of these come into play, and all these abundance exchange and giving and receiving, right? And I've discussed this actually in the Identity Shift Masterclass. It's another 3-day masterclass about the law of giving and receiving and the law of Dharma. Yeah, let me know if you want the link to it's a free masterclass, by the way, to the program. Next, fear of power. Fear of power. This unconscious fear of what might happen if you fully step into your light and impact. And Marianne Williamson beautifully expressed that our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure. So the truth that visibility and your like hesitation to be seen, it's all about discomfort with our own magnificence, with our own light, rather than any other fear, any other inadequacy. It points to that fear of being so powerful, the fear of success, the fear of power. Yes, so it's time to reclaim your power. knowing that your unique path has prepared you perfectly for this moment of emergence. Release ancestral patterns of hiding. Sometimes it's not your own story, it's the story of your ancestors. Most of the time, social conditioning, your parents, your ancestors, and step fully into your divine light because the world needs your specific medicine now. So, I want to guide you on this practice. I want you to just close your eyes, take a deep breath in, or with your eyes open with a soft gaze, and listen to my voice. I want you to bring awareness to the present moment. Can just relax, actually. Just want to check. Are you ready for meditation? Just say yes, or give me an emoji. Yes, yes, yes. Or just do a simple energy clearing practice. Actually, even if you're just hearing the sound of my voice, it works powerful already. I'm telling you, that's the magic of the power of activation through spoken language. All right, so place your hands in your heart, ready to be fully visible and seen. Love that. Love that, Mario. Love it. I love your energy. Love it. Okay. Relax and center yourself. And I just want you to imagine a gentle golden bright light entering through the crown of your head. And this divine light is carrying the perfect frequency for your highest good. Allow this light to flow down through your body, illuminating each cell, each tissue, each organ. I want you to visualize light, golden light moving through you, and notice any areas in your body that feel dense, contracted, or resistant. And you may send that light to those areas, places in your body where doubts about your worth, fears about visibility, or ancestral patterns around receiving are still held or stored. And instead of forcing these areas to change, simply bring your loving awareness to them. And imagine the golden bright light beginning to dissolve these dense energies, transforming them into bright, flowing energy. See old patterns of hiding your gifts, doubting your value, undercharging, imposter syndrome, perfectionism, all these dissolving completely. You can cast them to God, God's love and light for healing, to Mother Earth for cleansing and transmutation. And just feel all these gunk being released in your body. Feel the spaciousness, the new energy of infinite possibilities. This God or goddess consciousness within you, that you can create whatever you want. You can craft your desires into reality. You can manifest with ease and joy. As your old patterns are being released right now, allow the golden light to flow all the way down through you, from your crown to the soles of your feet, grounding you deeply in your highest truth, your purpose, Feel this light circulating through your entire being, creating brilliance, magnificence, coherence between and among your heart, your mind, your root, your entire energy field. From this place of clarity and from this place of healing, imagine your soul-aligned business materializing before you. See yourself sharing your gifts with joy, with fun, with ease, with grace, with glory, and see your perfect ideal clients finding you, being attracted to you effortlessly. See abundance flowing to you in perfect divine timing, and feel how it feels in your body to fully express yourself, to be fully valued, to be fully in service, in alignment with your soul purpose. And I just want you to breathe and receive the healing energies, keeping in mind your highest vision and knowing that it's not that you have to see it first in order to believe it. You gotta believe it first, and then you'll see that. If you truly believe in the vision you're creating, feeling it as if it's already done, it's completed, it's fulfilled with absolute faith and certainty, then it is yours. If you're willing and available and committed and you're ready, then it is yours. So be it, and so it is. All right. Slowly come back. And while you're there, I want you to answer these questions to help you explore and release resistance to being seen in your fullness. Explore your earliest memory. When did you first feel unsafe? Being seen. What ancestral patterns or childhood memories might be at play in your visibility fears? Notice, where do you feel constriction in your body? I want you to take some time journaling this. When thinking about being visible, when do you feel it in your body? When do you feel constriction and contraction? What wisdom does this sensation hold? Who could you help if you were fully visible? What healing might occur if you shared your gifts without hesitation? And if spirit were to whisper a truth about your visibility, what would you hear? What is waiting to be expressed through you? And just take some time to answer these questions. I'll be playing music again. And just feel free to share also in the chat, ask questions as well. And just be fully honest with yourself. I'll share this in the WhatsApp group. I'm playing music.
Do what you have to do, say what you have to say, feel your heart and trust your soul. They know the way. Follow what feels good, those subtle little clues. Listen to your belly that is always speaking to you. There's a waterfall of wisdom at your fingertips. If you would only reach a little further in. Everything you're looking for, the pieces of your puzzle, the love you seek, it is right there at your feet. She's calling for your light, the goddess on the rise. Strip away all your protection and open your eyes. Heaven is on earth in every breath you breathe, anchoring a new vibration, a new way to be. There's a waterfall of wisdom at your fingertips, if you would only reach a little further in. Everything you're looking for, the pieces of your puzzle, all the love you seek, it is right there at your feet. And it's up to you to decide, will you stand by the sidelines or join the ride? Stop waiting for someone to give you permission. Only you can make the decision. There's a waterfall of wisdom at your fingertips, if you would only reach a little further in. There's a waterfall of wisdom at your fingertips, if you would only reach a little further in. There's a waterfall of wisdom at your fingertips, if you would only reach a little further in. There's a waterfall of wisdom at your fingertips, if you would only reach a little further in.
All right. I hope that thank you for sharing. I hope that you're able to journal through that. Karen says, how cool. Congrats. Mage says, yeah, it's cool. Congrats, Lely. Yes, please. Pray for it. Mage says, pray for it. God, release perfectly, eliminate all my fear of judgment now and forever. Simple but powerful. Love it. Karen says, I'm already yawning, releasing now after this prayer. I love that. Thank you for sharing all this. Happy, you're welcome. Aleli's Mind Valley, Soul Valley. Yeah, Soul Valley. Actually, oh my God, bitch. We have the same download. That was one of my in my list. But maybe I'll change the valley. But soul something. So that it doesn't look like I'm really copying them, right? Aleli Valley. Ooh, I love that, Karen. Yes, ready to become my most loving self. I love that, Mage. Mariam, ready to be fully visible and seen. Mage, thank you, Lali. My energetic tendency is overconfidence. Oh my gosh, wow. I love this insight, huh? Release it earlier. The deeper source or root of it is insecurity. I understand. I felt kinder after releasing it. I super understand this. That's your mechanism, right? Because you're insecure, you tend to be overconfident. Oh my gosh, and you will be judged actually by those who are like naysayers, or you know, the marites or the lower for the international uh students here. What I'm saying is marites is like a colloquial word in Filipino that are like the gossipers, or the, because people tend to bash people who are confident, that, and that's like just the reality. Just like even the celebrities, they have so many bashers, right? So oh, I love this. As I shine, I inspire others to do the same. That's one of my affirmations too. I shared that in my Instagram. Just when I let others shine, I shine too. Okay, just a few days ago, I'm gonna read what I've posted. When I let others shine, I shine too. So that is a good um insight, Mariam. Mage says, if it makes you feel kinder, then that's the correct path. I love that. So what I posted was all about how the questions that you can ask yourself. How can I lovingly transform feelings of comparison into celebration for others? In what ways might I be unconsciously dimming my own light due to fear or ego? It's one of my um, downloads also when I was connecting with myself. As goddess or God, light workers shining together, when you shine your light, you inspire others to do the same, and our collective radiance lights up the path for all. When we nurture and celebrate each other's gifts, we create a powerful ecosystem of healing energy that transforms the world. Your light is unique and irreplaceable. By empowering your light worker sisters, you amplify the collective vibration of love and healing. Together, we form a beautiful pattern of glowing divine light, each thread essential to the whole. An affirmation for you is I release comparison and embrace my unique divine soul gifts. A healing mantra for you is as I honor the success of others, I open myself to greater abundance. How can I create sacred spaces that nurtures collaboration and mutual support? Your compassion and wisdom are gifts from the universe. As you guide and support others, you align more deeply with your own divine purpose. Let your heart be a golden vessel, overflowing with love and light for all beings. You play a special role that only you can fulfill, and by acknowledging the magic in others, you weave a more harmonious and enlightened world. So, what unique spiritual gifts can I recognize and nurture in myself and others today? Because actually, we're building this new ecosystem, this new earth. We're co creating a new earth, like a new constellation of light workers. And we gotta stand in our own power in order to help others stand in their power, right? Mage says, past healings told me I fell from grace, from being too bright. I shine too much, it hurts others. This is a pattern from my past lives, even this lifetime. Choosing to be less blinding now so I can help people better and not hurt them. And like humility, right? Humility, that's how you um get to their heart, to connect with them with humility, that you know that you're so powerful. And that is what I'm always doing, trying to instill, doing my best to instill. I don't want to word. I don't really like the word trying. In my student, doing my best to instill in my students that yes, you know you're powerful, you're magical, but at the same time, be humble. That you are just a channel, right? And you gotta communicate that that humility. Mage. I guess I'm not afraid of being visible, but I'm afraid of hurting others. Ooh, I love this. Karen says, I resonate my trauma from childhood. Oh my goodness, look at that. Because Karen, you're also the star, right? Like mage here. Karen, I know like you're the rule breaker. The rebel, the shining star, the beautiful, bright goddess. Mage says, it's okay to shine. Spirit's message. And Mariam says, as I shine, I inspire others to do the same. Oh, Mariam, where are the affirmations you're reading? From my Instagram post. I'll share it now. How do I share it? In the WhatsApp. I'll share it in the WhatsApp. I was inspired to read my affirmations because you said, as I shine, I inspire others to do the same. And I posted that also a few days ago. So I'm going to share it now to the WhatsApp group. There, shared. Love these affirmations so much. Constellation of Lightworkers reminded me of the Guardians, the movie. Yes. All right. So we're gonna do cosmic ordering. Just last few slides before I turn over to Kristine. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Um. Now, very, very important for you to order. I have ordered all of you here, my 12 private clients. I started with 2, became 1, of course. 1, 2, 3. I was stuck at 3 for a long time. I had 8 and then I had a dip again. So now I have 12. plus 5 for my English communication students. So I have 17, but I have room for 5 more. Um, and that's it. Once I reach that, I'm like, you know, I'm gonna focus on my group coaching. Because I have like, come on, I have 17 coaching students plus 5 English communication students. That's a lot already. So after that, I'm really gonna focus on the group coaching. And yeah, so that's the message that I'm getting. 5 more and people to guide one-on-one. And yeah, I'm gonna shift my focus to the group coaching. All right. So, cosmic ordering, calling in your soul aligned clients, attracting ideal clients through energetic alignment. So I want you to really set your intention, write out, you know, um, who your ideal clients are. It's very important to really have absolute clarity about who you're meant to serve. Before you even sell, you have to know who you're gonna sell to. And the more specific problem you solve, the more valuable your solution becomes. And we have tackled this yesterday. So I also have an entirely separate module on this. It's inside a private Facebook group. I will reshare that. It's called Empowerment Bootcamp for Lightworkers. I did it last year. Was that last year? Last year? Yeah, last year. And yeah, I've discussed this in detail about cosmic ordering. But for now, I just really want you to allow your soulmate clients to recognize themselves in you, in your messaging, right? And it's very important to raise your frequency because you attract what you are. So when you align with love and abundance consciousness, you will also attract people who are in alignment with love and abundance consciousness. Your energy attracts clients who match your vibrational state. And surrender your intentions without attachment. Trust the perfect divine timing for perfect client connections. I have students, like they're part of Empowered Women's Club because I have the low, the mid, and the high end. And then now I have the super high ticket, which is the super VIP elite. I just added it a few months ago when I up leveled. So, but I have the Empowered Women's Club, which is my easy access entry point in my funnel. And a lot of my students there have been inside Empowered Women's Club for years and years. One particular example is my private client, Tina. She's from Australia, from Melbourne. We meet only actually once a month. And she has extended for another month with me, coaching. So one-on-one coaching. And she was part of the Empowered Women's Club since 2023 or late 2022. Yeah. Like for around 2 years. And then she just signed up in our high end, my private container, my high ticket coaching program, my spiritual awakening program just last year. So she's been in my world. She's been attending my lives, especially before like my Instagram lives. And she was just ready last year, but I've been connecting with her. But it's like all in perfect divine timing. And you had to release that, to surrender that. And I also have people in my world who will come and go. And I think that's something that we have to release as well. It's not about you. It's about they have their own journey. So remain open to receive. Stay receptive, welcoming to unexpected opportunities. The universe delivers through surprising channels. Like I enrolled in this program, and then from that program, I attracted 2 high-end clients. And I didn't expect that. Like I didn't enter the program. I didn't enroll in the program to to get clients. I didn't. I honestly, like I was there to heal my heart, to love myself more, to focus on my healing. And I just became friends with a few of my classmates, and then they became my private high-end clients. So even like, the universe delivers through surprising channels. Like A stranger can be your client. Be open, remain open to receive. And here are some journal therapy questions for you. I want you to do this on your own free time. Calling in your soul aligned clients. Again, we can do this also in our one-on-one sessions. We can talk more about it, we can process more. But I want you to write out how your clients are, how they feel when they find you, coming from their perspective, journaling from their perspective. Also, do that, try that. Practice also visualizing from their perspective and also from your perspective. So from their perspective, how they feel when they find you, what's their general attitude when they reach out to you, show up ready to go, ready to pay, what it looks like and feels like working with you in your program, your course, your event, or purchasing and using your product, what it looks like, what it feels like when they get phenomenal results working with you. And the intention is really, you want your clients to win. You want your clients to win in life. You want your students to succeed, to be your next success story. Yes, of course, it will help you in your marketing, your promotions, but ultimately it's for them. You want them to be their own success story. And this is the shift that we have to make. We want them to win in life. So feel into that as though it's already real. Invoke the feelings in your body daily. Like whenever my private clients will get their own clients, I would really celebrate for them, abundance coming in for them. When we celebrate wins, and also when you're down in the journey, I'm there to recalibrate and reassess and process. So it's very important to clear the resistance, to process the fears, the stories clear. This is crucial because resistance blocks your manifestation abilities. And you might ask me, how do you clear the resistance, right? And I'll be teaching you, we did some guided meditation. I'll be teaching you more tomorrow. I just want to quickly touch on identifying limiting stories. Before clearing resistance, you gotta identify the stories that hold you back. Like notice thoughts like, I'm not good enough, no one will pay my rates, I don't deserve success, and what you have shared in the chat, I'm scared to hurt others. Pay attention to physical and sensations in your body when resistance appears. Listen for the voice of that inner critic, what it is telling you. Um, and your inner critic often has specific patterns and voices that can be identified and you can address them. You have the inner critic archetypes. I had a download on this, on like the archetypes. I'll be adding it as a sub another module in the life coaching certification course. So I've discussed before about the magician, the empress, and also the slave girl personality, the martyr, the victim, the prostitute, all this. Also, there are other inner critic archetypes, the perfectionist. Like you need other certification before you're ready. That content isn't perfect enough, isn't polished enough. Your competitors are doing it better. That's comparer. So there's a perfectionist and the comparer. You look at how successful others are while you're struggling. They have more followers, they have better testimonials, they have more credentials. You want to be like them. That's a comparer. The catastrophizer, or like the self-sabotager, if that's a word. Like when you self-sabotage, you create your own catastrophes. If you raise your prices, you lose all your clients. If you launch this program, no one will sign up and you'll be humiliated. Like you're creating the stories even before it happens. That's a reality for a lot of people. And the protector, for me, stay small. It's safer like this. For you also, you've shared that you want to dim your light because you don't want to appear as you're overpowering others, or you're scared of hurting others. You may cause pain to them, or something, the voice inside you saying don't be too visible or you'll become a target. That becoming too visible can be dangerous. It can come from your grandmother's conditioning as well. Like, in the olden times, um when you're shining your light, you will be easily a target for like during the war or something like that. So if you succeed, people will expect too much from me. If you succeed, people will expect too much from you, and then you will fear like, I'm overwhelmed, I don't want to over deliver. So those are like coming from your protector side. And there's this also the one who focuses on time, like the timekeeper archetype. You're behind, you're too late, you should be there, you're behind where you should be. It's too late to start this. This was an archetype that was that my parents were instilling in me, like you've wasted so much time already in all of your other degrees. I started Master of Arts in Education. I studied um management of applied chemistry. I studied Juris Doctor in Law. And now you want to be a yoga instructor, you want to be a spiritual teacher, you want to be a healer, a life coach. Really? You've studied so much already. It's too late to start again. Those are like messages. So again, if they're like stories like this, these are not coming from your highest truth. Again, you can do, how do you clear? We can do the um journaling exercise, journal therapy, EFT. We've done it yesterday. There's more that I can share with you. Breath work practices for clearing resistance. Other like nervous system regulation breath, breath of fire would also be good. Rewriting and replacing old stories, future self integration, like what we did in the Quantum Leap into Your Highest Self and Identity Shift Masterclass, where we connect with your future self, write a letter from your future self who has already achieved what you desire. And then from there, you can shift according to that highest consciousness. Shadow integration practices, like writing from the perspective of your resistance. This is an advanced journaling exercise. Connecting to that part and writing a response from your highest self, offering compassion to your shadow self. So yeah, so many things that you can do. You can do the visualization practice. Yes. So honoring your worth, we jump here. This is very important in your journey as in selling and energetic selling. Really setting prices that reflect your true value. This is an act of self-love, respect, self-respect, and alignment. And your pricing should reflect your spiritual mission and energy exchange. You should have like an energetic balance so that you won't be depleted and you value yourself. This is also teaching your clients to value their own worth, because if you don't value your own worth, how can they value theirs, right? And it's time to really break generational patterns of undervaluing spiritual gifts through ancestral healing. As you price your service, remember the universe responds to how you value yourself. So valuing your unique spiritual gifts. That's why I ask you to list down your spiritual gifts. These are priceless. You set prices that honor your expertise and energy investment, and you can still give discounts. I still give discounts, but it helps me. You cannot sustain your business if you only always give discount. You got the painful clients. You got the ones who are paying in installments with that same abundance exchange, and you can also give discounts. I'm not saying that you don't, if it feels right, if there's other energy exchange happening, because energy exchange is not just money, right? And if they ask for it and it feels good, the angels say yes in your meditation, then give it. But the thing is, you should have a price point that feels good, and that's like the peg for all others. Honor that, your expertise, your energy investment, your wisdom, all the years of healing work. And again, money is simply energy. Allow clients to honor your work through fair energy exchange. And I'm reading the chat. Oh my God, that's exactly what I put um in the slides as well. Everything is energy. Money is energy. Everything is energy. Love that part of you to the fullest, and it will behave better and probably leave you alone, Karen. Oh, I have this time archetype. I don't like it. Karen. Oh, OMG. You're never too old. You're so young to start again. You're never too old to start again. And that was also, oh my God, thank you for sharing this. I don't like him too. All right. Thank you for channeling divine wisdom as always, Mage. Love that part of you to the fullest, and it will behave better and probably leave you alone. Love it. Love it. Oh my God, such healing words in your words. Divine wisdom. So An embodiment practice. I've shared so much affirmations, but again, you can just simply affirm, I'm worthy of abundance for sharing my unique divine soul gifts. I'm worthy of abundance for sharing my unique divine soul gifts. And yes, I'm gonna end with these two slides. Thank you so much. So I want you to, and then we'll continue tomorrow. So much to share, so much to share. I want you to, again, close your eyes and we'll do an ancestral pattern healing visualization. And I want you to just bring your awareness to your ancestral lineage and we're going to heal. You can also bring your awareness to like your parents, um, your past lives, right? Because it can also be from your past life. Whatever you're being called to heal right now. Again, you can focus on your ancestral lineage. You can do this with your eyes closed or your eyes open with a soft gaze. Just visualize, imagine your ancestral lineage standing behind you, stretching back through time. And notice with compassion the financial struggles and beliefs that may have limited their prosperity. And I want you to imagine a golden light beginning at the most distant ancestor and moving forward through time. You're healing and transmuting limiting beliefs around money and worth. And see this light reaching you, filling every cell of your body. And know that you are the pattern breaker. You are the one who says, this limitation stops with me. I transform centuries of lack into a legacy of prosperity. I release the ancestral burden of not enough and I claim my birthright of abundance. I heal the financial wounds of my lineage and create new possibilities. I stand in my power as a wealth creator and money magnet. All your limiting beliefs being transformed, like money is hard to earn and abundance flows freely to me. Just keep on affirming your favorite mantras, whatever feels good for you to affirm right now, and watch and witness the healing light releasing old money stories from your family's past. Maybe it's your parents overworking or your grandmother being afraid of sharing her spiritual gifts or always struggling, sacrificing in order to be successful. And again, remember your ancestors' financial ceiling doesn't have to be yours. You can establish a new legacy, a new story of prosperity, and this will benefit all generations to come. You don't have to do it alone. You have your ultimate business partner with you, supporting your every step. Remember that you are the COO and God is the CEO of your soulful business, of your journey. And remember that your gifts are meant to be shared. Your life is not about you, it's about everyone whose life you touch and how you touch it. And with this thought, I want you to feel the joy and fulfillment and fun and experiencing all the breakthroughs your clients have been seeking, all the breakthroughs that you are desiring, dreaming of in your soulful business. Becoming a better and better vessel of love and light and abundance, of healing, and allowing all the love, all the blessings to flow through you. Keep on breathing. And when you're ready, you may slowly and gently open your eyes or come back to the present moment. All right, so we'll continue tomorrow with authenticity and vulnerability in your business, how to expand more in your business, how embracing your full power and self-worth, and more divine wisdom for spiritual entrepreneurs and quantum leaping. Like everything is a mirror. We're going to discuss also focus on flow, building atomic habits as well. Yeah, a lot of things in quantum leaping and um, showing up fully, expanding possibilities. I'll be sending this copy of the slides to you. Just DM me. And yes, I'll send you the recordings. It's available also on YouTube. But if you want the copy of the recordings with the chat, I'll give you the Zoom recording when it's ready, my dear Janine. Um, I now turn you over to Kristine. We're gonna be together for 3 hours, today and tomorrow. So up to 2 p.m. or 6 p.m. Manila time tomorrow as well. Thank you so much. Mage says, God, let me love this part of me, this timekeeper energy to the fullest and most now and forever. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Christine.
Hello, everyone, and thank you so much, Aleli, for all that you shared, for all the shifts, for all the meditation. Like I feel so relaxed right now. It's like a different energy. When I'm gonna share now. After your presentation, it's like I was activated for this. So yeah, I'm excited to share value and to add to all of these beautiful learnings that we're getting from today's. Okay, so let's
Yay, thank you. Wait, can we take a picture? You and me. Smile. Send us your hearts, my loves. Smile. Yay. Yay. Love this. Now I'm going to receive from you. Thank you.
let me share my screen. Can you see my screen
Yes.
clearly?
Perfect.
Okay, let me just move this. Okay. So welcome to day 2 in this part of the masterclass. So yesterday we talked about topics that are the foundations for when you want to start your business, your spiritual led entrepreneurial business. And today we are gonna cover how you can expand, like how can we protect our energy, how can we be in creative flow as we get more clients, because I'm sure we're gonna get a lot of clients from all the activations and all the clearings that we did in the first part of this masterclass. So the goal for today, or the intention, is to help you serve more people and to grow your impact without burnout. So again, yesterday we found clarity on the vision, mission, and niche. So for those who are coming in, day 2, welcome, welcome. And yesterday we just talked about establishing and identifying your business vision and mission, because this will help you to have the foundations, and that any practice or any tool or any business system that you build upon it, it will be in alignment as long as you get the foundations right. And today we're going to add to that by focusing on the soulful systems that can attract more clients with ease and grace. So let's grow without overflowing. Overworking. Okay. Overworking. We want to flow. Overflow. Okay. Flow over hustles. Okay. So yesterday we talked about launching your soul-led business. So the clarity, it creates flow in your business. The niche, niching down, or like identifying who you are meant to serve, is really helpful so that we can create magnetic messaging so that we can attract our soulmate clients. So we learned that we don't really need to help everyone, because we explored how when you have a focused niche, it helps you attract your soulmate clients. It helps you speak to their specific pain points, and you are able to inspire deeper transformation. And you can now align your funnels or your website or your systems in alignment with your niche. And we learned about funnels also yesterday, that they are sacred paths guiding with intention. And we also learned about systems, like the basic systems that you need to start a business. And this will give you the freedom to focus on your gifts. Because if the website is doing the repetitive tasks for you, you can now focus on what you love to do best. So is it coaching? Is it healing? Any spiritual practice that you are called to share to your promised people. And having clarity in this lets you serve with joy and not stress. Diba? Who loves joy? Type in the chat, I love joy, diba? Okay, so for today, we are gonna look into how you can expand your business with ease and grace in order to serve more people, protect your energy, and flow freely. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about 5 points. I'm gonna share about creative flow and energy management, how you can stay in your zone of genius without burnout. Then I'm gonna share with you the 4 funnels that you need. So there are a lot of different funnels, and I'm just gonna share just the 4 that you need. So it's a way of simplifying, like what Aleli shared a while ago, from what she learned from Alex Hermosi or Leila Hermosi, about the fewer, the more simpler it is, it can lead to more conversions. And then I'm gonna also share with you the 4 funnel success factors, like what makes funnels work or fail and how you can align yours. So what are the like the partners that a funnel should have in order to help you build a successful business, spiritual practice. I'm also going to share some funnel mapping strategies. So we're going to actually co-create and align your client journey step by step. So these are like the more specific examples, like the practical ways on how you can build your funnels in relation to how your clients engage with your business. So I'm going to give you a lot of examples here there are some traditional ones, like using email marketing, but I'm also going to show alternative ways that can be more fun, that can be more aligned if emails are not the most useful for you. Because I have to admit that I receive a lot of emails from the different subscriptions, different programs, different freebies, and sometimes I'm not able to go through all of them. So I thought, how else can we market? How else can we like showcase our services to people so that it can reach your soul clients without having to rely on email? Kasi ang dami. Because our email inboxes are usually in need of decluttering, like the inbox zero. That's one goal of mine. And yeah, I'm gonna claim it today that I'm gonna be able to reach my inbox to inbox zero, like declutter, creating space for more abundance to flow. Okay. And then I'm also gonna do a short live demo of the Instagram to client flow. So this is like I showed yesterday the basic systems that you want in your business. So now I'm gonna show one more that can help you use Instagram, leverage Instagram, the followers that you have, and make marketing more soulful, more easy, flowy, like not salesy, not pushy. Okay. So are you excited for that? Okay, let's go. And if you have any questions, just type them in the chat and I will answer them. Me and Alali will answer them at the end of this presentation. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Why energy management matters. So now you're growing your business, clients are coming in, you're becoming more busy. You can see that your schedule is filling up. Diba? It's a good kind of busy. It's a good kind of like the busyness, the feeling of a lot of work. It's that good kind. So now in order to make it sustainable, we have to manage our energy so that we can go the long run. This is important because your energy is actually your superpower. Your energy fuels your service. And I'm gonna share how you can actually manage your energy and not just your time. Because your energy is something that you have more control of because it's something within you and it's something that you radiate. It's something that you can make direct actions. You can make direct changes to how you manage your energy, on the choices that you make. It's within your power, it's within your control. Unlike time, which is like time flows, time time goes on, like whatever is happening in your life. And sometimes people, circumstances, like even if you have a day plan for what you will do, sometimes external circumstances happen and your time schedule gets messed up. And that those are things that are sometimes or usually out of our control, except if you're, using the energetics and bending time and all of the other superpowers that comes with working with time. But for most people, managing your energy is more effective than trying to manage your time. And I'll help you um understand this better in the following slides. So flow lets you do more with less effort. The more you manage your energy, the more you are in flow, the more the more it becomes easier and you can enjoy the process of engaging in your business, building your business. Okay. So energy is key. In order to manage your energy, you have to know that not all tasks drain or energize the same way. There are some activities that will energize you, and there are some that will deplete you. One practical way of doing this is track your day. Like you can do this for a week. Just look at the activities that you usually do. For example, me, I design a funnel. What you can do is observe your energy before. Okay, before I design the funnel, I'll assess my energy. Where am I from 0 to 100? Okay, it's morning. It's I just woke up, I had breakfast, I did all of those. Now I'm ready to work. I'm feeling 100%. Now I started to design, I started to do my activity. After 30 minutes, or yeah, usually 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, you can set an alarm. And then what you would do is assess your energy after 30 to 45 minutes. Am I enjoying it? Did this give me energy? Or do I feel kind of tired? Or do I feel kind of, oh my gosh, I don't want to do this anymore? Something like that. Just assess the activities that you do throughout the day without judgment. Just, just being honest. And then just list it down. And then do this for a week. And then the use of this is that you can actually schedule your most important task based on your personal energy peaks. So some people, when you have the most energy, this is where you put the tasks that give you the highest impact in your business. That is the most high paying tasks like client work. So this helps you be smart about how you use and how you manage your energy. And then another tip is that there are certain activities, like for example, admin work or emails, that can sometimes be draining people, but they are necessary tasks. So what you can do is, because you have the list of the tasks that you do, and then you have like a plus sign or a minus sign if it gives you energy or if it depletes you. What you can do is start with a plus, something that gives you energy, and then you can insert an activity that depletes you. And then after that, you put chunks of activities that give you energy. So it is like you start here and then it gets depleted in a way because you have a necessary task, but it depletes you a bit. And then just schedule it for 30-45 minutes. And then go back to an activity that you enjoy. So then your energy will not continue to go down and you're just gonna feel tired. What it will do is it will help you go back up, and then you're at a more better place to continue throughout the day. And just play around with this, just explore it. What works for you? Like listen to yourself, listen to your inner knowing, and what works best for you, and just try it out. And it can really help. Like this really helped me as well in managing my energy, and it's like a continuous. I'm not saying I'm perfect with it, but I'm like continuously improving and changing things as time goes. Next, you have to also remember that your agenda is yours. In order for you to manage your energy, you have to claim that your agenda is yours. Your schedule, own your schedule. Don't just react to other people's priorities. So, it's in a way designing your calendar to serve your goals. So, because at the end of the day, whatever, parang you're in control. You decide. And if, for example, there's a task that other people will ask of you, and it goes against your schedule, make sure that if you decide to do it, like it comes from a place of I decided to do this. So like it's taking back your power. Like I'm not doing it because I want to please people. I'm not doing it because others are forcing me. I am doing this because I choose to do this. And if not, well, as much as possible, learn to also respect yourself when you say no. You can say no to things, diba? So own your schedule, own what you say yes to, and own what you say no to. So that's a way of protecting your energy. Because if you say yes to things that you really don't like to do, these are these activities will more likely deplete your energy. Next, distractions as energy thieves. So distractions aren't just about losing time. They also steal focus and drain energy. So what's important here is to identify yours. Like email. Can this be a distraction? Yes, sometimes. For me, I admit. Social media. Yes, I love social media. And there's I think like the doom scrolling, like most of us can easily admit that we've been guilty of this from time to time. Now, what can be done for this is you can actually schedule your distractions. You give them time. So it's like the what Mage shared, like love that part of you, honor that part of you, love it as much as you can. So let's change our relationships with some distractions. Like cuz social media, even if it is a distraction, for me actually it gives me energy. Like I enjoy scrolling. Um I've actually filtered the pages, the people I follow, who share content that is uplifting, that I enjoy. So when I scroll, I actually feel my energy. I feel energized. So what I do is I schedule them in, and I try my best to like limit it from 10 to 15 minutes. So after an activity that is depleting, I'll give myself a 15-minute social media time. And that is a more healthier way of managing your distractions in order to manage your energy. So don't let them rule your day. Use the energy spikes wisely. Another tip is you can also do time blocking. So this is related to when I shared about energy is key, is that you schedule your tasks based on your energy, not your time. If in the morning you have a lot of energy, do deep work. If in the afternoon you feel like a dip, which usually happens around like 3 p.m. to 5 to 6, especially for people who are working like the regular 9 to 5. So when that happens, you can actually take a walk. Movement is medicine. Move your body when your energy dips. Like you can walk, stretch, dance, play music. Just moving your body, it will create endorphins and you'll feel much better. So your body is actually very intuitive. Like your body has the ways to increase your energy, and we so is will that's why it's really important to be grateful to our body, to love our body, to honor our body, because our body is really, it's so powerful. It has all the tools that we need in order to be our happiest self, diba? So for this, what you can do for your business is to ask yourself what drains your energy and what energizes you. So identify those tasks and play around with how you will schedule them in, how you will tweak it to make it work for you. Because your light is sacred and protecting it is key to growth. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go a little faster so we reach the we don't go overtime. Okay. So next, how can you honor how you work best? So this is now for the creative flow. And it works hand in hand with energy management. So here, there are 3 types of, I'm not saying that these are just the 3 types, but these are the common 3 types of the creative process that a person has. It's called step by step, or multitasking, or systemic, and we have the spontaneous. So usually people will fit into one of this, or will resonate more with one of this. And why it's important to identify where you resonate most is because if you're someone who is step by step, honoring that process, following the tips for that, avoiding the pitfalls will help you be more in flow. Okay, let's go one by one and you'll be able to understand it better. So step by step. And by the way, these are all inspired from what I learned from Gabriela Empon. She's also a life coach. And Theta Healer. Okay. So first is step by step. So people who resonate with this creative process, they usually thrive on plans, on having routines, and predictability. They need, they want, no longer need, they want structure. They work best when there is structure, when they have plans. They can use like milestones. They like their schedules very detailed. Why? Because this gives them security. When tasks are broken into manageable steps, so you know, like step 1 and then step 2, it gives them the feeling of security. And tips for this, if you resonate with someone who likes to know what's next, who likes to have that predictability, who loves planning, you have a planner, scheduling everything can really help you. Like even break times, like just time block it, okay? And even the breaks, and just take one step daily. Just look at that. And the practical tip here is to schedule everything, because that will give you a plan. It will show you what comes next, and it will make you feel more at peace. So the tips here is to because you schedule in everything, you're able to avoid surprises. And because surprises are kind of like the opposite of step by step. So as much as possible, what you can control, because of course there may be some surprises in life, but as much as possible that you can control, you can manage. And the risks here are over planning or overthinking or potential procrastination due to the fears of imperfections. So those are just some things that you have to be mindful of if you identify with step by step. Like, am I over planning? Am I procrastinating because I'm too much into the planning and I'm not going into execution? So, like all of this is about balance. Find the right balance for you. And if you're step by step, honor it and it will help you be more in flow. Next, are you a multitasker or do you identify more with being systemic? These are people who sees the big picture. They love variety. You can see and understand interconnected systems. So for me, actually, I identify most with being a multitasker and systemic. I can be good at, people like this can be good at juggling tasks, but get overwhelmed with too much. So again, balance, not too many plates in the air. And what can be mindful here, what we can think about this is that someone who's multitasker can get bored with just one task. We need variety. So if just one task isn't pushing you, okay, let's add something else that doesn't conflict with the task. And it actually activates you. It actually creates the flow when you have multiple tasks at hand that are in alignment. Okay, that works for you. That brings you joy. Okay, just listen to yourself and you'll know what you can do, what you can multitask on. And multitasking is actually just shifting from focus to focus. Like there's a myth that you can't really multitask. Like for example, I'm looking at the screen now and then I'm looking at my notebook. You can't really do it at the same time, but you're good at switching. And tips for this is that if you identify with multitasker, spread your work out. Take mini breaks to decompress and don't overload one day. Why decompression is important, like mini breaks, is because you're systemic. Everything runs in your mind. Like you can see how this affects another, and you need time to let it out of your mind. Like write it down, do brain dumps, just write it down or put it in your notes on the phone. And that's how it's different by step by step. For step by step, they like to schedule everything. If you look at their Google Calendar, it's full. Multitasker, they have smaller breaks for decompression. And last is the spontaneous. So these are people who need freedom and flexibility. They need space to be spontaneous. They like to create organically and they are mostly the opposite of the step by step. So these are kind of like arranged in a, what do you call, like a continuum. And spontaneous is the opposite of step by step. Like they don't really like plans, but their magic happens when they have the freedom to create, to be spontaneous. So they actually thrive when there is not so much structure. They just flow with their intuition. And for people who are spontaneous, what can help to create flow is these people can actually, like a work schedule of 7 days. Sometimes they can do all of the tasks in 4 days, and then 3 days are free. And it doesn't mean that they're not going to do anything, but it means that they have space to create, they have space to be spontaneous. So if you're someone who likes being spontaneous, create bigger breaks. Like for a multitasker, mini breaks. For spontaneous, like a lot, like longer breaks of time so that you can really flow and be spontaneous. So yeah, tips is block larger chunks of free time, schedule client work tight, and leave space for flow. So which style are you and how can you honor your process more? Because the key point here is that everyone's process is unique. Trying to force yourself into a creative style that doesn't align with your nature can disrupt your energy and lowers productivity. So where you identify, that's that's the way that you follow and test it out. You can always test it out and tweak it. Okay. All good, all good. Okay, next is for this is some tips on how to stay high vibe without burnout, care of Mel Robbins. So she has more than 3 books, I believe, and she's actually a known speaker, motivational speaker as well, and her podcast. So you can check her out. But these are like the 3 that we can easily implement so that we're able to manage our energy while we're growing our business. So first is the 5-second rule. When you feel resistance, just count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go. Like whatever is stopping you, if there are remnants of the visibility fears, just say all is well. What if it all works out? And then just count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then start. Just do it. And this helps you move before your brain talks you out of it. So it's a really helpful technique as well. Next is the high five habit. So every morning, high five yourself and the mirror. And this helps you rewire your brain for self belief. And it is very essential. It's actually what I combine with doing my affirmations in the morning. So put your hand over heart, and then just say your affirmations. And then at the end, with a smile, just high five yourself in the mirror. Not too strong that you're gonna break the mirror, okay? Like just, in a gentle way. High five yourself in the mirror. And why this is effective is that our brain is wired when we high five people, we usually do it when we're celebrating something, when we're happy, when we're ecstatic. And this helps start your day with that energy. You're already high vibe in the morning. Next is the Let Them theory. This is another book, and it came out like just recently, like last year, I think, end of last year. This last day of December last year is when they released the book. And this teaches us to let go of control in order to protect your energy. This is really key for energy management. And it's as simple as saying, let them. Like when people judge, expect, or want things from you, just simply say, let them. Release the urge to control, release the urge to overcorrect, or, just let them. Stop controlling other people's reactions. We cannot control other people's lives. We can only be in control of our own. Let clients reschedule. Let families not understand your work, if that's the case, and just let them. Because your energy is too precious to waste on things outside your control. And you focus on your light, your vibe, your mission. And letting go of control can actually give you a massive energy boost. So, if I'm gonna suggest one book, it would be this, the Let Them theory, because it teaches you how you can let others be, but also in a way that it gives you permission to let me. So it's like let them, and then let me. Let me decide how I will be in this relationship. Let me decide what I will do next. Let me just let me. And the book actually teaches how you can have harmonious relationships and not really isolate yourself from people by just letting them. But there are really a lot of helpful information in that book. So for this, you can ask yourself, what is one thing that I will do tomorrow or today or later to support my energy? And where can I let them? Just choosing one and letting it go will really give you a sense of peace. And it can be instant, like the shifts that LLE are teaching us can be instant. So you can't actually pour from an empty cup. Let's keep it full. Okay. Next is we're gonna transition now to the funnels. Let me look at the chat. Oh, systemic creative. Love my flow. Let them let me. Love it too. Our energy is so precious. Agree, agree. Okay, now we're gonna move to funnels. So now that we know how we can manage our energy, how we can be in creative flow, and what we can control, Now let's move on to the more of the business side. So just a quick recap, and this is information from Kristine Son, who's really an expert in funnels. So just a quick recap, like what is a funnel? It is a simple guided journey that helps your soulmate clients discover you, trust you, and then work with you. Funnels create flow. It brings you clarity. So you're not chasing, you're guiding people. And minimum viable business. So I will discuss this more tomorrow. But what this means is you don't need a big team or complex systems to scale. Focus on simplicity, like what Aleli shared a while ago. You just need one core offer, one aligned funnel, and one way of attracting leads. Like keep it simple. Because funnels help you serve more without more effort. So I'm gonna discuss after this the 4 funnels that you want. But when I say one, you just need one aligned funnel. It's like one aligned funnel in each category, and that will help you grow your business. But when you start, just build one funnel. Like it's one funnel, and then the other, and then the other. So it's not all at the same time. That's the key takeaway for that. Now, what are the 4 funnels that you want? First is the lead funnel. This will help you attract new leads. This is where your client journey begins. This helps you bring new people. You offer them something free and valuable in exchange for their emails or their names. And because when you have their emails and names, you're able to nurture them. Example, you offer a free energy clearing meditation, and then you guide them to the landing page where they will enter their name and email, and then you guide them to a thank you page because we want to show gratitude, diba? We're grateful for them, so they go to a thank you page, and then from there you can send follow-up messages or nurturing emails. So by offering something free, you're able to serve first. You build trust and you open the door for deeper connection. So this is the first first funnel that you need to grow your business. Second is the sales funnel. So this is where you convert your buyers, your leads, to paying clients. So now that they know you, they are now ready to go deeper. It helps you present your core offer. Like it can be a group program or a course or one there are most or programs, templates, PDFs, recordings of like this masterclass. You can, if it is a paid masterclass, you can actually offer it evergreen. That's under sales funnel. So what a sales funnel does, it walks them through what you offer, why it helps them, and it tells them how they can join or how they can buy. So for example, you have a sales page of what the offer is. You show them testimonials. So it's like proof. It builds your credibility. Like why does this offer work? And then you show the pricing, and then you show the purchase button. So it's kind of like when you go to a physical store. Like you search for the products that you want, and then you just pay. It's like that, but in a digital platform. And the key point here is that for sales funnels, it's about inviting people, not pushing. You're showing them the value of working with you. And it is done in a clear and heart-centered way, in an authentic way, diba? Next is an application funnel. So this is for one-on-one or high-ticket services. The key there is application. People apply to work for you. Like you can give them a survey or questionnaire and say, I'll get back to you. This is used when you have high-ticket offers. Why? Because it creates exclusivity. And usually high-ticket offers, you actually invest more time. Like, for example, it's going to take you 20 hours, 10 hours. Because for the sales funnel, it's instant. Like, once they pay, they get the service. And it's evergreen. You don't do any, it's more of passive income. Application funnel, it's more active. Like, you're going to invest your time. That's why it's high ticket. And that's why you can only serve as much it would be impossible to serve, like, if it's one-on-one coaching, 100 clients in a month. Okay, I don't want to use the word impossible, like if it works for you, but usually it would be it would may take too much of your time if it's one-on-one. That's why we price higher, so that we are able to filter actually those who are more inclined, those who are more ready, and so we can offer more deeper transformation. So this is usually for private coaching, retreats, or VIP experiences. And you want to make sure that they are a great fit, because we discussed yesterday about niching down. And we want to be sure that when we offer one-on-one coaching, it is the best for our clients. Why? Because as Aleli shared, you want them to win in life. And they are more highly likely to win in life if the coaching that you're gonna give them is the match for what they need. That's why an application funnel helps you, and it also helps your clients. And usually it looks like it leads people to apply or to book a discovery call. And then it filters your leads. So you talk to those who are most aligned. Because if everyone's gonna book a discovery call, 10 people, you're talking to 10 people in a day, it's gonna get tiring. So that's why we filter it in a way. And this saves you time and creates deeper connections. So the key here is it lets you work with clients who are ready for the transformation, and it helps you stay in your zone of genius. Diba? Next is the homepage funnel. So this is the fourth one. This is like the website, the common website that I showed yesterday. So it's a simple home base online. You don't need a fancy website. A homepage funnel can be simple and powerful. Think of it like your online centralized hub where people can learn about you, see your offers, and they can take the next step. It's like you have the about you have information about what you offer and how to connect. So the key here is to keep things simple and aligned, and there's no need to really overcomplicate. But it's like the different funnels, like in a homepage funnel, you have a section that introduces them to your lead funnel. Like there's a button that will lead them to a lead funnel. And then there's another button at the next part about the sales. Like what are you offering them? And then next you can actually talk briefly about if they want to apply for more one-on-ones. So you can see all of that in the homepage. So it's like a menu of all of your services that will lead them to different funnels. So which funnel do you feel like is your next step right now in your business? Are you focused on attracting more leads, or are you ready to guide them to your core offer? So these four actually work together to create a gentle and loving flow, bringing people in, helping them get to know you, and inviting them to work with you. Diba? We like the energy of inviting them instead of pushing them to go to your services. Okay. Next. Are we all good? Next is in line with the 4 funnels that you need. I'm going to show now the 4 keys to funnel success. So sometimes you may have heard that people say, funnels don't work for me. But the truth is, funnels always work if you focus on the right things. So here are the 4 factors that determine whether your funnel will flow with abundance or it may feel stuck. First is the quality of traffic. Who's coming into your world? You can have the best funnel, but if the wrong people are entering it, it won't convert. Because, for example, the niche, your niche are mothers, but the quality of traffic, people who are coming in are teenagers, Gen Z, are males, or are like grandparents level generation, not really mothers, or single women. So these people, if this is the kind of traffic that your social media is generating, the funnel wouldn't be able to maximize its conversion. So that's why it's important to have quality over quantity. Like you don't need hundreds of leads. You just need the right leads, right buyers. So are they your soulmate clients, or are they already aware? So these are the quality that we want. Are they the soulmate clients that you want? Like in your cosmic ordering, are they aware of the kind of services that you offer? So in one sample ways of how you can improve your quality of traffic is to speak directly to their pain points in your content. In your social media, already speak about like something that's related to your core offer. That's why it's important to also know your core offer, because all the nurturing that you're gonna do, the social media, it should all be in alignment. Like it should be related. So if you're sharing about for example, at the account of Aleli is more on energetics, it's energy alignment, business, being an intuitive success mentor, business, and just being in alignment with your energy spirituality. And then her core offer is something about cars, mobile, motorcycles. There's you can see that there's no match. So these people who she's gathering in her social media, and then she's gonna offer car repairs or car painting, something like that. It's really out of the way. The funnel, even if it's built to really offer car services, it's not gonna convert because the quality of traffic isn't a match. So it's important to be clear about who you help and how you're helping them. And when you attract the right energy, your funnel becomes a natural extension of your services. Next is the offer strength. So is your offer aligned? Is it irresistible? Is it a no-brainer? Because your funnel is only as strong as your offer. Is your offer something that your audience truly desires? Does it clearly solve a specific problem that they have? Is it priced in a way that reflects its true value? So to improve the offer strength is really dive deep into who is it for. Be specific. What is the transformation and why does it matter now? Okay, like build your offer strength. And this is actually I feel like a gift from the coaching program of Aleli, because I was actually able to build my offer in a strong way, offer strength, by going through the one-on-one signature coaching. So yes, an easy way, simplified way to do this is to ask Aleli. Okay, so the key point is if your offer feels exciting to you and it is essential to others, it becomes magnetic. So usually, if it's something that you truly love, if it's something that you enjoy, if it's something that you're really passionate about, and you believe that it can solve a problem for a specific group of people, that's the kind of offer that is so easy to sell, because people will see the value and you know best about it because you're really passionate about it. You really love it. Diba? So it's gonna be super easy to sell. It's gonna be super easy for your funnel to convert when you know when your offer is really strong and valuable. Next is the funnel strategy. So this is what I've been discussing more of is your funnel strategy should be simple, clear, and soulful. Are the steps clear? Are they easy to follow? Because it's a guide, like you guide them step by step. Is it easy? Is it seamless? Or are you overloading them with options like the buttons yesterday? Like the buttons go to one place. That's a good funnel. If they go to different places, you're overloading them with options. You're causing confusion, overthinking, analysis paralysis. So these are factors that would negatively affect the funnel strategy. So an example of simplicity is I give a free gift. I send you an email with the gift, and I invite you to book a call, and then I'll share my offer. So it's simple. Free gift, email, book a call, offer. It's strict, simple. And the best funnel is the one that feels most aligned, simple, and doable for both you and your clients. Last is the visibility. So this pertains to organic or paid flow, consistency. So usually this ads, if you're using ads, it's not a necessity, but it's very helpful if you have the right ad strategy. So what you can consider in visibility is, do you want organic flow, or are you ready to entertain paid flow like the ads? So this is optional actually, but it is worth understanding as well. So even if you don't use ads, this will work. But if you're ready to do ads, it's a really good additional to this four key factors. So are you bringing people in organically? This is through content, through DMs, through referrals. Or are you ready to scale with paid ads? Whichever you choose, just make sure that the message is aligned. So some organic growth tips are showing up consistently in your stories, in your reels or your lives. You can do it daily, like Aleni said, or you can just, you can do batch recordings and like record one time and then use it for 7 times. Like one long video and then just cut it. So that's a way of growing organically. Share your journey, your teachings. Share about your offers in a way that feels authentic, and invite people into your DMs or free gifts. So that's a way to grow organically. If you're gonna use ads, I suggest going with someone who's an expert in ads. Okay, because that's like it has its own specialization. Or you can, chat GPT. Every information is free now. So, that's another option. So for this, you can ask yourself, which one of these factors feel like it needs the most attention in your business right now? Can you tweak the quality of traffic? Is that like a is that causing resistance? Is it your offer? Can you make it better? Can you make it more valuable? Look at your funnels. Are they simple enough? Or do they need simplification? And look at your visibility. Are you able to create organic content, or are you using ads? And how is your strategy with that? Because funnels are only as strong as the energy that you bring to them. And funnels don't live on their own. They're supported by these factors: the right people, the right strong aligned offer, a simple funnel, and maybe a little boost from ads or organic flow. Okay, next is I'm gonna show you so we're done with the creative flow and energy management. I've shared the 4 funnels that you need and the 4 key factors to funnel success. Now we have 2 more. I'm gonna show you examples of how you can map your funnel journey. Like, this is the journey that your customers or your clients will take when they engage with your business. And then we have one more, like the quick demo of how we can use Instagram. So here is an example. This is the traditional way. This is the classic way. Okay, even if I say traditional, it doesn't mean like it's like if you're more modern, you don't follow the traditional. So this is like a classic one. Why? Because it works. But it's not the only one, but it's a classic, okay? When done the right way. So this is a way to create a clear aligned path for your clients. So at the top of the funnel, this is where they discover you. So usually like give a free gift, and then a landing page where they will give their email. And then you have their emails. Now, you've already attracted them. Now you're gonna nurture them. You're gonna build trust and connection through emails, DM series, stories, testimonials, and invite them to a discovery call. Or you can offer a low ticket offer. So you have a 3-part email series, like, welcome to this healing gathering. Like, for example, for me, welcome to this healing gathering. I made this. I was inspired because this changed the trajectory of my life, diba? This changed how I wake up every day. Mga ganun. Like, share stories, and then offer some tips or teachings or insights in another email. how it has helped other people, how by transforming your own life, how by becoming more happier, you're able to radiate that and you see that the people around you are also becoming more happy. And then you can share an email that is an invitation to book a call. So now that they are nurtured or they are like the warm clients, it's time to convert in a gentle way, in an inviting way. So here you introduce what's your main offer. And if, for example, people aren't signing up yet, that's okay. We can just continue to nurture them because people are like there are different readiness levels, or you know, follow up is really important, and nurturing them. Like some people need more touch points. They need to meet your business, get familiar more than others that are very instant. Like they just see a few posts, 3 posts, they attend one masterclass, and then boom, booked client. Diba? But others may take longer, and that's okay because we have systems for it. Like just continue nurturing them and just provide value. Because whatever you give, it's gonna come back to you, not necessarily from that person, but it's gonna come back for you. Come back to you. The universe will provide. Like what's the one? In the identity shift, giving is a form is receiving in disguise. Giving is receiving in disguise. So just give value, just provide nurturing, valuable emails. And as a business person or as a spiritual being, you know that it will come back to you. I love that class, the identity shift. The best. Okay. So for this, what's your free offer? Identify. What's your free offer? What can you offer for free that is very valuable, that is in alignment, that is connected to your core offer? How will you nurture them? And what's your core offer? Identify your core offer so that everything else is in alignment. And one thing that can help you here is, how do you like to be nurtured? How do you like to absorb content? How do you like to receive value? What you enjoy, that's can be also the way that you share value to others. Because you're enjoying it. So it's like that's the kind of energy that you're also gonna attract. And while you're doing it, you're enjoying it. You're energizing yourselves, diba? Let's not make it too hard. Let's work it. Let's in a smart way. Do what you enjoy. Choose what works for you, and that's how you nurture or provide nurturing value. So it's like put yourself in the role of the client. What works for me? How do I what do I usually experience, or what content do I absorb that makes it easy for me to buy from this person, that makes it easy for me to avail of their services? And then use that to call in your soul clients. So choose what feels joyful to you, because your funnels flow best when they reflect your energy. Okay, so here are the alternative marketing methods that you can use, how you can use your funnel, because your funnels can be used in many ways, not just through emails. So emails is the classic, it's still powerful, but there are other marketing methods that light workers can use, especially if you prefer to connect visually or you prefer to connect socially, not just through emails. So these are examples, and see what resonates most. And you can try this. You can see if any of this will kind of inspire you, or you'll be able to identify how you engage with the people that you follow, or the influencers, or the coaches, business coaches, teachers that you follow. Okay, so first we have the Instagram reels and stories. So why this works is they are short, engaging, and visual. So this is perfect for quick teaching, energy tips, behind the scenes. And how do you use it in a funnel? First, you make a reel. Like example, 3 ways to clear your energy. You use the CTA. CTA is call to action. You include the call to action in the captions, or in the reels, like the sticker. DM me. Clarity. DM the word clarity for them to receive a free gift. I just realized that you don't really have the DM me sticker anymore. You can just say reply to this story because usually it's at the bottom. Like it's Instagram keeps changing. So let's go with the flow. So just message me clarity for a free gift. And then when people will DM you, it the funnel can work like ManyChat if you're familiar. Like just send one word and it will automatically send them a link to the free resource. And this free resource link goes to your funnel where they will enter their email and name and they'll be able to get the free gift. So that's how you can use Reels and Stories. Facebook or Instagram live sessions. This works because it builds trust fast and there is face-to-face energy. So people can actually ask questions in live. So like this Zoom session, you can ask questions live. And it's great for Q&A, mini teachings, or sharing your story. How you can use it in a funnel. For example, your topic is, why do you struggle to attract clients energetically? CTA, you can say, drop a keyword in the comments to receive the free gift or the calendar link. And just follow them in the DMs or group chat to invite them deeper. So these follow-up DMs can be done in the funnel, can be done it's under the automations, like the one I showed yesterday. It can all be set up. Next is YouTube. So YouTube is best for long form, deeper teachings. And short form, the YouTube shorts, or it's like the reels, for quick wins. And this is also good for evergreen visibility. When it's in YouTube, it's more evergreen, just because Facebook, as I mentioned yesterday, some live videos they're deleting, but for YouTube it's more evergreen. And also the platform that I showed yesterday, like the Power Labs AI, there's also a channel there or a function feature there wherein you can store the videos and it would look like YouTube, like this is all your videos. And then when you shoot videos like this, you can end your video with the CTA. So instead of putting it in the captions, you can say it during the video. Get my free soul aligned business checklist in the description. And then they will go there. There's a link. And this link leads you to the funnel, to the landing page. Okay. So you can choose this marketing funnel strategies based on like why it works. Look at where is it most matched or where do you engage with people. Are you a fan of WhatsApp channels? So this creates a more intimate space to nurture a community. It's great for quick updates, voice notes, and daily inspiration. So those voicemails, they are really, you really feel special when you receive those because people like the coach or the teacher or you as provider of service, you took personal one-on-one time to record that. It wasn't group sent. So it really creates that intimate space to nurture them. And how you can use it in the funnel is that you can invite them to a private group. Like, for example, daily energy tips for soulful CEOs. And inside the group, you can offer value and you can offer occasional offers or calls. Other groups like this, not just WhatsApp, but even the platform, the Power Labs AI, there is it already has the feature like a community platform. Like if you're familiar with School, SKOOL, wherein there is a really big community. It's like WhatsApp, but bigger. It's like a Facebook group in a way. It's like when you have Facebook group, it's like you can see their guides. There is something like that. It really looks like School, SKOOL, and it's inside the Power Labs. So that's also a way to create a community where you can provide more intimate feels of nurturing your clients. It's faster to get them warm, diba? Next is the lead magnet via social DMs. So why this works, it also gives the personal touch. So this is when you DM people in Facebook, Facebook direct, PM, Facebook private message, Instagram DM. It feels personal and there's no text stress because this is what we're used to. This is what you can easily, we're very much familiar with this. So for example, you have a post like, want my guide to clear visibility blocks? DM me light, the word light, and I'll send it. And then you're going to have automations, which I'm going to show after this, on how you can send the resource. Just set it up once and your automation will run evergreen 24/7, even while you sleep. So even if you're sleeping and someone DMs the word light, they will receive a direct message with the link. So it works for you even while you sleep. And then after a few days, you can also include like, did you enjoy it? Do you want to chat more about support? So these are effective messages. Next is an online workshop or masterclasses like this one. And why it works, it provides high value space to educate and invite. Can we all type in the chat high value? If we feel that all of this information that we've received from day 1 and 2 is high value, can you type it in the chat? Is this high value? Are we providing high value today? So this is a way to warm your clients as well. How to use it in a funnel? You can promote via socials, ads, or DM. I'm sure like you saw the stories of Aleli. Those are ways to promoting it. And then you collect signups via landing page. So what we use as a landing page for this class is the Zoom. So that's also easy. Like if you want to start a master class and you don't have your funnel set up yet, just focus on the masterclass and just have a Zoom registration link. So that's like the fastest way to get the ball rolling, to start the momentum. Okay, but when it's a master class, so actually this one, we're also planning on evolving this, improving this and offering it after a couple of months. And next time, we're gonna use a funnel, which I'm building. I'm excited to build. But this one, we just wanted to really offer this as fast as we can. That's why we used a Zoom registration link. But you can be flexible. You use the methods that work for you. And then after the workshop, we can offer a discovery call or invite you to a program. So are we gonna invite you to a discovery call after this? Are we gonna invite you to a program? Let's see, let's see. May one day pa tayo, day 3. Okay, another example, the last that I'm sharing that is not email, is podcast interviews. Or if you have your own show, di ba? Shala! Why this works is it builds credibility. It lets you share your story and your message with a wider audience. And it's also evergreen. And it's also trendy. Like some people use their YouTube and videos and put it in the podcast or the other way around. Just because a lot of people are on Spotify and they usually listen to this through tasks that don't really, like some people when they're driving, they listen to this podcast interviews. So if this is something that you enjoy, maybe podcast is a way for you to provide value, to nurture your clients. So how can you use it? During the podcast, just mention that you have a free resource and that the link is below. This leads your buyers to enter your world and you can start the nurturing process. So it's like the other ones, but you kind of have to match the type of content. And then what I've shown now is that any type of content, any type of platform, you can use the funnel. So it's like these are ways to build your traffic, to gather people, and then you're all gonna direct them to one funnel. So for example, free meditation is what you're offering. You have one funnel for the free meditation, but you can promote it in different socials. Like you can do it in the FB, Instagram, YouTube, WhatsApp, all of this that I've discussed. You can promote it there, but all of those will link to one funnel. So that's a way to simplify it. Like you just need one funnel and then you can promote it everywhere or just promote it where you enjoy to spend time with, where you enjoy taking in content. So the key takeaway here is that you can use this DM, social content, whatever way that works best for you to build traffic and then guide people in an easy way to your funnels. After that, you invite them to your funnel. And the important thing here is, why do we invite them to the funnel? because this is where you will get their emails so you can build your own client list. Because as I said, these socials are rented space. When they make changes, you don't really have a say. But when you have emails, these are your client list. Now, just because they are rented space doesn't mean we're not going to maximize them. Okay, so like you're already renting, why not maximize? Okay, but to make it more secure for your business, maximize the rented space, the socials, and get their emails. Okay, we're thinking smart. Now, which resonates most with you now? And start there. Just choose the nurturing method based on what you enjoy, what you would be happy to receive, and explore what works for you. Choose what works for you. Diba? Because you're business owners. You're the boss. You get to choose. We have that freedom in this generation to choose. And that's something that I'm really grateful for. So yeah, choose what works for you. Use your power. Honor your power to choose. And now this is the last slide. I'm going to show the demo. So just to give you a context, for example, you want to discover the interests of your clients. What's the next thing that I'm gonna offer, or what's the next topic that I'm gonna talk about in a masterclass, or what are they most interested about? So you want to figure out their interest, and you want to provide something free in alignment with that. So the goal here is to understand what your audience is seeking support with and guide them to a lead magnet or a clarity call based on their needs. So step one for this, which I'll show you after, the step one is to make a post for Instagram. And just do it on Instagram because the example automation is for Instagram. And you can post, are you curious about how to grow your soul-led business with more flow and ease? DM me support and I'll help you get what you need, whether it's guidance on mindset, marketing, or energy alignment. So here, the call to action is they are gonna reply the word support. And when that happens, this is how your funnel is gonna work for you. Let me just change the tab. Can you see? Okay. So here, this is an example of an automation. Here is a trigger. So this is like what's gonna start the automation to run. So I set it up so it's easier to show you. So the trigger is someone comments on a post and the comment is support. So you have to be specific here. What is the page? It's Empowerment Life Coaching. So this is again this is in Aleli's account in the Power Labs. So you have to connect your social. So like the one I showed yesterday that you can use your social planner. Like you can schedule posts. So you just have to connect that. So it has to be specific. Page is Empowerment Life Coaching. The post type is it a published post? Or sometimes it's custom, but just choose publish post. And then it contains the phrase. So these are the ones that I entered. Support. I just used it from the different spellings or the different capitalization so that whatever they choose to enter, it's gonna trigger the automation to run. So when someone comments, the next action is to respond on the comment. So you can make like, I think it's 10 or 15 kind of replies. So example, check your DM or I'm excited to support you. You can add more here. And then this will randomly choose which it is gonna send to the person. So for example, 3 people commented support in that post, they will receive different responses. So it makes it more human. It doesn't feel like a machine, like it's just generic reply. So here you can, a tip here is to make it sound like in alignment with your branding, with your brand voice, with how you talk to people. How would you naturally talk to people? That's how you state or how you write this comments. Why is it important? Because when someone books a call with you, which is the goal, they would meet you and they would realize that if in your other posts, your replies, you were too robotic, when they meet you in person, but like, for example, they booked a call because for example, they like the robotic voice. That's what resonates with them, the robotic voice, example. And then they meet you in the call and you're not robotic. You speak differently. There's kind of like what's the term? There's incongruence. Like it's not a match. Oh my gosh, what's the term? Cognitive dissonance, something like that. There's a dissonance and it's the opposite of flow. So that's why it's best to state your replies in a way, base it on how you talk naturally. Okay? And then here is the magic. You choose Instagram Interactive Messenger. So what this means is that first so here you responded on the comment. So here's your post and then someone commented, they reply in the comment. You reply in the comment. So it's under the post, okay? This one is you reply via DM. So it's private. It's one-on-one message. Here, first, it's gonna send them, "Hi, love, I'm here to help. What kind of support are you looking for?" So it's a general message. It's like when you're chatting, it's gonna look like a chat. And then it is gonna present quick replies. This appears like buttons. So I have 4 here. So like it's like small buttons. So after, I think you've seen that if you've engaged with other coaches or other Instagram people, like it will ask you, I'm here to help. What kind of support are you looking for? And then there are gonna be 4 buttons. They can choose energy alignment, client attraction, mindset confidence, and I'd like to talk. So these are customizable. You decide what you want to put here. Okay, these are just examples. And maximum of 20 characters. So keep it short because the buttons, you have to keep that. And then there's an option to wait. So here it's 30 minutes. So this is just it just asks you to put, like, what if they don't choose a button? Is the conversation gonna stop? No, it's not. But I am giving 30 minutes time for them to reply. Because sometimes they put down their phone or something. So it's just there. And the reason is, I'm gonna show you here. So for example, these are the buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is the default timeout. Like 30 minutes, they didn't reply. Now, here is where customization, personalization comes in. So if they click energy alignment, we are going to send them an Instagram DM. And here's the message. Here's a special gift to support your energy. So here you're offering the free chakra alignment meditation. So there's a link here and it's a message about chakra alignment meditation. What if they click client attraction? You can offer, it's different. Client attraction checklist. For mindset, confidence, you're offering something different. Positive affirmation. I'd like to talk. If for example, they click I'd like to talk, like clarity call, they choose that. Here you can give the booking link. So it helps you meet people where they are. It helps you meet people in the journey that they are ready to take. So that's a way of, like, it feels natural. Like you're not just showing book a call for someone who is not yet ready. So they get to choose, and then you're able to respond in a way that is in alignment. So, di ba, parang it's customization. It's personalization at a scale. You don't lose any authentic touch, kumbaga. You help to understand your audience, what they need most, and that's where you can provide value. So it feels natural, it's inviting, and it makes it more likely for them to invest in your deeper offers. And it's perfect actually for lightworkers or coaches who want to serve different types of clients. Now, for example, there's no response. They didn't respond. So you can just say, I just wanted to check in gently, no rush at all. Whenever you're ready, feel free to tap one of the options above. Because the buttons won't disappear, it will be there. And then just say that I'll send you something special to support you. If you have questions, feel free to connect. So by having the no response follow-up here, it invites them back. You invite them back, but without pressure. It's allowing them to feel safe to respond in a way, in their own time. So you respect their time of response. Like some people, if they don't reply instantly, just respect that, and it feels more natural. Because even for me, I'm someone who, when it comes to personal or even business, you need to have some boundaries. We want to have some boundaries about not really sticking to I have to reply instantly, because that's not really the natural flow. Like before, come on, there's no cell phone. You just use I don't know, landline for my generation and above. I don't know if there are any younger um generations here. Pero diba, when you had the landline, it wasn't instant. Like if the person wasn't at home, you wouldn't be able to talk to them. Or can you just tell her to call me afterwards? So, less respecting people, meeting them where they at, and giving them the freedom to respond in their most comfortable and natural way. So that's an example of an automation using Instagram. And here you can continue to Instagram DM, or usually what's good here is that this is automated. When someone replies to this, it will reflect in your Instagram, and that's when because the replies are at the top, diba? So those who are at the top, those who have replied and gone through this automation, who have engaged, this now is the time for you to give the personal touch. Like now you can reply like one-on-one. So it's a mix of automating things so that you can reach more people, and then those who engage, this is now the time for you to engage personally with them to make the connection more authentic and more um in alignment. So there. I'm gonna stop sharing now. So that's my part. I'm gonna look in the comments. Lily, my dear, are you
Thank
there?
you so much. Thank you so much, Kristine. Thank you for those powerful insights, practical and powerful insights. And yeah, we'll continue tomorrow. I just wanna touch on what you've shared on, again, your messaging, making the connection authentic. I love what you shared on let them, let me. Thank you for that. When you focus on your light, just focus on you, your vibe, your mission. That's when you become more in alignment, and that's how everything will just flow without actually having the control or the grip. Thank you for that sharing. About personal style, I actually thought I'm a multitasker before, but now I realized I'm actually a spontaneous creative. So I really have to schedule most client sessions on some days. And I gotta have really like 1 or 2 or 3 days of free time to really grow and recharge. Thank you for that. And again, I'm so happy and honored to guide you and see you sharing your gifts and shining fully. And yeah, love it how I'm witnessing you rise higher and higher, creating your offers, attracting your high-end ideal soulmate clients, more coming. I'm blessing you and everyone here with more love, more abundance, more harmonious connections, more time to relax as well. Later, I know we'll relax after this. Before we close, we invite anyone who still feels called to share one insight or breakthrough from today's session in the chat. And tomorrow, if you want to speak up and share, feel free to do so. We will ask 1 or 2 of you to share tomorrow insight, your breakthrough moments, light bulb moments. Um, and also, we would love to invite you to share on Facebook, WhatsApp, in a community, tag us on Instagram, and your sharing, your divine wisdom might be exactly the inspiration someone else needs right now on their journey. It's something that's very helpful or inspiring for others right now, like what Kristine have shared. I've learned so much as well, and I guess I love it when you repeated when you said giving is receiving in disguise. Thank you for sharing that. That's from the Identity Shift Masterclass. All the good karma, all the loving energy will come back to you. And as long as you're coming from pure love frequency and just really unconditional love and service. And I just want to end with the final download for today, if I may. It's about the ego and the highest mind, like having the ego driven lower mind it creates communication barriers, like what we were discussing earlier, fear of judgment, perfectionism, attachment to outcomes. These are all ego. Like, what will they think of me? What if I make a mistake? How do I look right now? I need everyone to approve of me and my message. But if we're coming from the highest mind and the highest consciousness, communicate from a place of service, and that highest self is relaxed, joyful, um, not thinking about anything else but love and presence and trust. It knows the way. And you knowing that your message isn't about you, it's about those you're here to serve. So that's why we don't need to be perfect, and the right people will resonate with your authentic voice. And when you communicate from this place of high vibe frequency, you naturally attract and inspire those who are also in high frequency. So thank you so much for your presence today and participation today. Remember, we still have the last day, the final day tomorrow. For those watching the replay, feel free to please join us here in the live in the Zoom room to receive personalized guidance and energy activations and transmissions. So tomorrow we'll build on everything we've explored yesterday, today. We'll dive deeper into quantum leaping, expanding your light, expanding your service into highest consciousness and infinite possibilities. And we're creating more sustainability in the business, in your soul-led, heart-centered business, more online. Like, we will show you how to build like online systems in the now and in the coming days that will really allow your business to grow with ease and grace. And until then, may you remain in the frequency of certainty. I've shared that in the last days, knowing that everything is unfolding every day perfectly for you, for your highest good and the highest good of all you're here to serve. Thank you so much, Kristine. Do you have any last words? Thank you so much for your divine wisdom today.
I would just really express my gratitude as well
Yes.
for all of the energy here and for the opportunity to share. And uh, whatever you got from this, I hope you're able to apply it and implement it so you're able to experience the flow. And the energy management is what is, like, for example, you're just starting your business or you haven't started it yet. The energy management can be used and the creative flow can be used in other activities. Like, you don't need to have the business rolling. Use those tips and feel the shift that comes from your action. So you have the mindset shifts that are instant, but this will give you shifts from doing the action as well.
Mm. Thank you
Yeah.
so much. I'm just reading the chat. Karen said earlier, we'll give him some attention and hopefully he goes somewhere else. Like the archetype, right? The time.
Yeah.
Uh,
Concept also brand archetypes, if you're familiar. So maybe it's kind of
yeah.
or spiritual archetypes naman yan.
Yes. That's so funny. I'm just reading the chat right now. No, just making sure that I didn't miss anything. All right. I think I've read everything. No more questions. And yes, see you tomorrow for our last day. And thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Love and light. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you,
Bye.
Mariam. Janine, thank you.